You're a pussy ass bitch.
All right, so last time you guys just basically left off with killing the storm plant, traveling to the ruins in Yorewood after knowing from Tamora that there were the items of the armaments left there. You found that there were ruins that led to this passage full of traps. After kind of going through many different floors and different rooms, you found eventually the way and the key point to entering Baylor's blade into the wall. You saw this vision. You spoke with the actual member of the Dreverans and were given this bow that actually formed in front of you all. You eventually took it, were transported outside, and now you guys are basically waiting in the ruins currently, waiting for the airship. And whatever your next move is, as you guys start calling it back, you guys get down to the base. You see the ladders start being dropped down. You make it to the top. You see Charles and Vanessa standing there. What are you guys doing?
I think we need to head to Nual with the boat.
I think heading to Nual by boat would take too long.
No, we're just doing it to see.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, wait, no, that's our only option. How else are we gonna get there?
Been
What?
there.
We've been to
Oh,
Nual.
wait, oh yeah,
And even then,
no,
check-
them follow us.
I don't even know if we need to do that. We can send these guys home.
Yeah, send them home to fix the shit.
Yeah, I don't know about later. Because odds are we're going to teleport to Nual by the storm, head to the town where that fucking bridge is so we can talk to Toronto, and then teleport as close as possible to the last storm site. Well, we could take care of that and then maybe an orc tribe, or we could just head south directly from Nual and do that kind of on the way. Yeah, we got a pretty packed 4 or 5 days ahead of us.
Charles kind of makes his way over. So are we going to head somewhere with the ship, or do we need to?
Yeah, actually, they need to go a little south of Nual, so by the time we fight the storm, they can pick us up.
Maybe.
How long? It's like a 3-day travel by boat back home.
You don't have to map.
where we are?
Sorry, here. Get the airship.
Because we could just...
By airship, you mean?
Yeah. We could just take the airship, have them head toward our home. Once we get our long rest,
But
we can just teleport.
also the storms are moving.
A little bit. I mean, no matter what, Eridance is probably going to be the closest city to that storm site.
Yeah, but Eridance was fucking abandoned already.
Was it?
Yeah,
Did they?
that's where Tours is from.
No, that's Drustfin.
Can you get,
Eridance is the home of the Storm
can you
Seekers.
get a little bit higher? Yeah, so we're up here.
Yeah, Drustfin was...
Yeah, you guys are here.
So we could just ride the boat home, toward home. Once we get our long rest, we could just teleport.
Exactly. We would teleport to Eridance. Storm Site 4. What is that? Edgewatch? Stop by Edgewatch. Maybe talk to an ancient ass elf. And then directly between Edgewatch and the blue storm site is our... Yeah, slightly south. But yeah, is more or less an orc tribe which has some armor pendant stuff. That stretch would be the longest. I mean, we could teleport to High Peak and then head just direct to the east. That would shave probably a day off our time.
There's also the artifact under storm site too,
Yeah, we would have to...
and we have to kill the storm anyway. We should prioritize killing the storm instead of a random orc tribe.
Okay, then Storm Site 4, Edgewatch, back to Inventus, or south of Amedia, whichever would be closer. I know we've been to Inventus, and then straight to Storm Site 3. The boat probably wouldn't be there. Boat might be there.
Okay, so this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Take the ship back to Inventus,
Yup.
we're gonna take a nap and then teleport and hopefully not die to the green storm next to where's that? Eridan's? So that's gonna be fun.
Let me look at spells. We know that Eridan's storm site is primarily like air elementals, yeah?
Yeah, when you guys were there, you guys saw like a storm. You saw spurts of lightning. You saw that there were spurts of massive winds, rain, but many air elementals you saw within the storm for sure.
Okay. Air elementals. What can I do about that? Damn.
You see the crooked crew, they start kind of adjusting the ship. It starts turning. You see the Charles, well, we're going to at least start heading out of your wood. Head us a direction upon when you know it. We're heading due west.
South.
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 To
Now,
Inventus.
then go to
Inventus.
Inventus.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go nap.
We are going to be departing here in a couple hours. But for now, I would just take the ship back to Inventus.
It heads back towards Inventus. It starts making its way. Now,
Sleep time.
long rest?
Manage spell.
Okay. Get some dice Reno here.
Known spells. Where
All right. So, you guys go through, as you make your way through your wood, you notice that nothing really happens. You do notice, though, as soon as you awaken, that a member of the crooked crew come to the back of the ship. We seem to, we have someone we believe is maybe following us. And they kind of lead you to the edge of the ship. Look down there. And you see this member of the crew, just some young male. He points down, and as you look down, you see a group beneath you that seems to be moving pretty quickly. You notice that they're traveling using some sort of what looks like transformation. You're very used to seeing this. It looks like a possible other shapeshifter. And you see two, maybe more individuals riding alongside back of what you now see is like this massive, almost like, best way to describe it would be like this winged, kind of like a phoenix almost, but a little bit bigger. Almost like a griffin in a way. And the best image you can see from this is it just looks like a big bird. And you just see hovering just maybe 100, 150 feet beneath you, maybe 20, 30 feet above the treetops. Just kind of coasting with you. The individual looks at you. And they've been following us for maybe a few hours now. Don't really know what their intention is. We just thought you all might want to know.
Okay.
How far away are they?
Like 150 feet beneath you. And you guys, you're not traveling the fastest. The airship goes maybe, 30 to 60 miles an hour, maybe at max. They're just kind of coasting.
Could it be the people we met in the library?
Maybe. It'd be awfully far north for that. I can visually see these people.
No, you can just make out that there's people there. You can't actually see. You're top down. You don't really have a good look, and they're kind of, I would say, not trying to just stay out in the open. They're trying to duck through some of the trees overtly as you're kind of just staying above all the treetops.
Okay. How far away are they?
About 150 feet.
Oh, I must. I'm
No, it's okay. You guys have now made it a little bit from what you would believe to be about here, about to the east of Dustin. They're not going directly back through the storm site, but they're kind of overtly going slightly around.
Where is that spell? That one. Constant range.
I say just raise the ship.
Oh, I
Just go up.
Charles comes over. All right, we can raise it. They start making their way up. As they do so, You kind of see them as well. After about another 20 or so minutes, you lose sight.
Talk to these guys.
And then they kind of slowly, every once in a while, you see them peek through some of the clouds and then dip back below, just checking to make sure you're still up there.
I think if they were of ill intent, they probably would have acted by now.
And that's why I would like to talk to these folks.
Yeah.
So if I can just see one of them, then I would like to just send them a message in my fucking earring.
I mean, you can see individuals, you just don't see their face or anything.
Send them a message using my earring.
I take a try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, your side.
Hey, we see you. I assume you knew that, but keep a distance unless you're a friend. Take your business. You leave us alone, we'll leave you alone.
You wait a few moments, no response.
Okay.
You keep flying, another hour goes by. Every once in a while, you see them just every so often, just kind of, and the crew kind of points them out. Hey, they're still over there.
Yeah.
You make your way through.
This is after a long rest?
Yeah.
Oh, we're burning daylight here.
Yep. You guys go through and you guys keep traveling. Another
I can't.
hours go by. More.
Ship has HHP.
Yeah, we gotta either do something about this, either make sure that the ship is gonna make it home. Yeah, I wouldn't let hours go by. You completed. Okay, there we go. Then, all right, we gotta go do something. All right, I can turn into a bird, and
Stop the ship.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so you start seeing it starts slowing down. Charles,
That would also work.
he looks back. All right, we can't stop it completely, but
down.
slow to quite a halt.
Stop the ship. You know what?
Yeah.
Cruise this
5
ship.
miles per hour.
The crew. All right. See individuals looking over the ledge now, and you see through some of the clouds and through much of the treetops and whatnot, is now you guys are starting to get a little bit into not as much of the vegetational area and more into almost like the snow kind of tundra-y area of Yorwood. You notice that there's not as many places to hide here. There's more peaks and valleys more than trees and vegetation. And after a while, there's some areas where the clouds can't hide them. You notice that there's like this darkish hue. This is what looks to be just like a large bird, maybe even an owl. And you notice that it has 3 to 4 riders on the back. You notice as soon as they're kind of caught and seen, you guys come to your slow. They just keep going. You see them just kind of look. And as you look down, you notice that 2 or maybe 3 of them look up and they just fly on. See that they just take on. They maybe go 200, 300, 500 feet. Then they bend through a little bit of the valley and they go out of sight. You wait a moment.
Wait, so you mean these are just people that were just happening to be going that way?
We don't know.
You don't know.
Oh yeah.
They were definitely on the very same route.
Said nothing.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
But-
It almost feels like this was just a coincidence. That these
Maybe.
are just also people flying.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Then after they continue on, if they continue on with quite a head, we'll give them 15 minutes. And
Nothing.
then if they're out of sight, I think then we can.
They full speed to Venice and then just
Yeah.
hop into wherever the fuck we're going.
Okay, so you make it
Travel, good luck. Hopefully you don't get followed.
you make
Yeah, hopefully
it
you don't get shot by those.
about another, I'd say, part of the way through this mountain pass where you start bridging through and there's an opening where you guys can easily, bisect, get off and go your separate ways. And right at about that point, as you guys start to, are you guys taking the owls or are you transforming into the boat?
No,
No,
we're
we're
gonna
teleporting.
Oh, you're just going. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna teleport to the Aridans.
As you guys get to about right here, you notice as you guys start bridging through, and as you guys start to teleport and go through, you guys are going directly to Aridans.
You see boulders from the
No,
side.
you don't see
Get the fuck
boulders.
out of here.
You don't see boulders. You guys
Sorry.
just wait, and before you guys teleport, and as you guys are gathering on the deck of the ship, you see perched on the side of some of the higher parts of this valley, the same what looks like large owl, with like 3 or 4 individuals. It's hard to tell One might be smaller, it might be a satchel. Everybody give me a perception check if you guys really are, very interested as you're kind of looking through.
17.
These mysterious
22.
Good.
A bunch. 27.
27. So, Orm, you can tell that there are actually 4. You look at them and you notice that they have decent gear on them. You immediately see a small, slight sheen to what looks like a blade, possibly. And you notice that just by the look of the coloration of this owl, it's possibly, you're not sure, but it could possibly be a druid. You see that there's different, almost, give me an Arcana check.
These don't remind me of any of the guys we met looting shit south of Immediate, do they?
I would say they give off a very adventure-y feel.
Okay.
You see that they're more armed than the basic commoner. Yeah. They seem almost well traversed as they kind of go around the area.
This is Arcana?
Yeah.
7.
You're unsure. You know that this is some beast, possibly magical, just by the make of it and by the size. You haven't seen it in Ventus or anywhere in Hexwell, so it seems off. But as you do kind of look at them, you guys stand there, and they are very just intently kind of watching you all. They don't seem to perch, or they're just kind of perched. They don't seem to move or do anything. They're just maybe 500 yards, 600 yards away.
This bird that you described was Phoenix, Griffiny, Owly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like a feathered owl phoenix.
Okay. Beast?
You think?
He makes a very good point.
Yeah,
Beast, 100%.
I say
Neat.
Yeah, you believe it to be a beast.
Neat. All right. Cool. I'll call it that. Fuck. Seriously, you want to go talk to these guys?
They haven't attacked us.
I know.
Maybe they
could just be waiting until we leave. Yeah, this might. Yeah.
They say maybe they know something.
Yeah, I assume that they're. If they're out here,
They seem to be.
most
This seems to be where they reside.
Most people nowadays, they're kind of hunkering down, and these guys are just out here doing what we're doing, essentially. Who the fuck knows? I can either turn into a bird or summon some birds. You can do some talking, or am I doing some talking?
I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth it.
The only
feeling that these are just some dudes.
then we know that there's some dudes. I don't want fucking Grendrich and fucking Delphine and Charles and the dwarves and Vanessa all fucking dying.
And as you guys kind of look back and you look at Magnus, you notice that he's got a couple more creases in his face.
Oh.
You see that part of his beard is a little bit longer, quite quicker than normal. You see that under his eyes, they're just a little bit more, I'd say, saggy. You see circles starting to form. You yourself just slightly feel you didn't get the best of rest. The weight of that bow is definitely, I'd say, weighing on you.
Yeah, we knew that it was gonna age him up real quick. Luckily, we only have about 10 to 12 days before,
Max
we either
10
save
days.
the world or die.
And it probably shouldn't eat too much of my lifespan because, I live 500 years and I'm 100.
Yeah.
And if its vitality ceiling was at a rate that would take 400 years of vitality away, then nobody ever could use this bow besides somebody who's ageless.
Yeah, maybe. Like a druid. Shit. Damn it. It's a thing. Okay. We talking to these fucking guys or not? Yes or no?
Okay,
No?
let's go.
All right, let's go.
Let's go to Eridan's.
Fucking watch them guys as we leave. Charles, fucking watch those guys.
All right, so you guys take a moment.
I said
Charles and
I
the
was
crew,
saying
they
let's
kind
go
of
talk. You
watch.
guys wanted to talk. Never mind.
Oh, that's what you were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Christ.
Grendrich has a earring, at least, if not multiple people have earrings. If these guys fucking bother you, let us know, I guess.
Yeah, Delphine and Grenders are just kind of in the
Yeah,
back.
we
They
don't-
kind of look over.
I mean, I like
All
so
right,
like
keep an eye on the crew.
there's bridges and places that they're standing on and stuff. Are there any like structures that they're?
No structures.
But
Just
I mean, are
mountains
there
and
like
valleys.
flat, like plateau or places that,
Some.
like somewhere that if I had to teleport back here, we could be like safe on the side of a mountain that I can
Yes.
see.
Yes.
So the owl was an interesting like shade. Were any of them wearing specific colors? There's nothing that screamed blue and orange. You know, nothing rocks, nothing fucking media. Okay.
Very, very mixed mash kind of.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I have 7. I have full charges. We haven't teleported.
Days, couple days. I don't know if we don't get back here very quickly, unless we go specifically to like one of those ledges. But
Right.
whatever, it is what it is.
Well, we go to
Alright.
a ledge and use owls.
Well,
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah,
we're on that mountain a little bit north of the dock, right?
something like that. You know.
Yeah, we just go to the dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, you guys are about.
Yeah, we don't need to come into the mountain again if we have to come back.
But if it's immediate danger,
Yeah.
like if we had to.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan and backup plan. Oh.
All right, Charles and Vanessa, you just hear Charles. All right, do invent this. I'll see you all the next time we see you. Good luck. You see Vanessa comes up. Good luck.
Sure.
I hope we cross the paths soon.
Did we take the complex weapon with us?
Probably. Yeah.
Over the shoulder, yeah. As you do so, you all teleport to Eridan's.
How heavy is this thing?
Very light.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's very light. Very light. You guys, in a very quick vamp, are.
Because I don't have much. I've only got like 10 pounds. 10
Did
pounds.
we ever
of-
get like a stat block for this thing?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Does that require tuning to
we
it? or-
haven't
You
did
try.
anything.
Oh, okay. Oh, neat. All right. We might have to look into that at some point.
You're just walking around the nuke for all you know.
Okay. I like that.
So you guys, as you teleport back, you make your way to Eridan's, right outside where you guys know the Storm Chaser city to be. This domed-like structure, and as you go, you notice upon the doorway. Everybody, give me a perception check.
Let's see, what were we doing last
Seven.
time we were here? I don't even remember.
This is where you got your cool axe.
And he
This
got
is
the
where
gun that he dropped in the snow.
He fucked up, and then he also got a bow with tassels.
That's where I got my magic bow.
Yeah, you got your tassel stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where we got the cool ass goggles, where we met the only other lapidaries we know. Well, that's not true. We do know the prison ones, but
Yeah, those were the girls from Yorwood.
these are the doped up tattoo.
Yeah, the
ladies.
twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
That technically weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
The mystical.
as you guys make your way,
Yeah.
and you are teleported right outside, you stand maybe 50, 60 feet from the
27.
outside of this. As you do, yeah, what was your roll?
I guess
27.
18.
18. So you guys all notice very quickly something along the outside of the walls that was not there. As you look a little bit closer, you notice immediately this is something that you've seen before, and all of your kind of hearts just in a minute kind of just bottomly pit out, and you get this feeling of almost, I would say, I don't want to say fear, but in a way dread. And you look at this bright, almost daunting image as you see it drawn. You see this as you look upon many of the walls that has been drawn.
Fucking flame with an eye in it.
As you look upon, you see that it's been basically engraved on many of the outline structures of some of these lantern posts as you guys walk up the pathway after teleporting. Upon doing so, you see that the gates to the once sealed Storm Chasers hallway that you saw many of the bikes going and coming from is empty. The doorways are open, and there are no bikes or storm chaser vehicles there. You hear no humming or thrumming of any of the bikes from anywhere else. You see no guards or any of the storm chasers anywhere. You guys kind of meander in and look around. You guys slowly, Orem, with the 27, you start hearing kind of shuffling on the inside of the town. You don't hear a lot of footsteps, but you just faintly, I'd say with an 18, you hear stuff, but you don't hear enough. Orem, you hear a voice. Maybe one or two, where you would normally hear hundreds before, the center of town, not far from where you entered. But now, not many at all. You hear one male deep voice speaking in what sounds like some elvish tone. You wait a minute. You hear just a quick mutter, something very quiet under the wind, then footsteps on snow. As you look around, you can hear the wind picking up and the storm still relevant and the very thick wintry aspect still thrumming here in this area, unlike some of the other areas where you guys have started to alleviate some of the storms, kind of diminishing some of the weather. But here, still very strong. Unable to quite hear what was said, still in Elvish, you hear two sets of footsteps start pitter-pattering in the center of this very, very hollow and quiet town now. You guys now on the inside of this like bike hallway where you guys remember these bikes, and then the entry point inside where you guys had stayed. You guys kind of tucked into this hallway, just kind of waiting. What do you guys want to do?
Before we encounter people, can I put the conflux weapon in my bag of holding? Will that fit in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say it's pretty.
Explodes.
I'd say it's pretty.
We all die.
I'd say it's pretty full. Your bag of holding, I remember, it's getting pretty full, isn't it? Didn't you put something
No,
huge in there?
No,
I remember the last session
He
you
had
guys.
a big ass canvas that he
But
took
that
out.
took out.
from the
That's
ship.
right. That's right.
And then I had two of those. The glider.
Yeah,
I
at
gave
one
those
point.
back.
Yeah, but we gave those back.
Yeah.
So
then-
I don't even know
even-
what's in there.
I don't
There
even-
might be
I would
something.
Just keep track. You get a card. Just keep track of.
There's nothing
whatever
in there
you
that
think.
we
Yeah.
haven't immediately
You have,
taken
yeah,
out.
you have plenty of room then if
Yeah.
there's nothing else in there. So you're good. So it just goes in. As you do, so you guys waiting, you hear these footsteps. You're not quite sure if they're actually with a 27, they sound like they're walking away, like possibly towards where you guys know to be where the merchant area was, where you guys encountered not only the twins, but you guys notice that just peering around, this town is damn near vacant.
Do you have the index cards?
Yeah, I should have.
It sounds like not our problem right now. Let's go kill a storm.
I need some fuck.
My vitality is being drained. Okay, I'm on limited time.
I mean, the cloud regions are pretty much on a limited time. Oh, you're not the only one?
As you're sitting there, you hear in Elvish, two members start speaking again, and then you hear a younger individual. Please, this is our home. You're not gonna make us do this, are you? We've served Hexwell for so long. You hear this Elvish tone shift. You ought to do what we say. We are here for one reason. You do, you shall live. But this town must go, and all the research and everything on the storms along with it. Burn it to the ground. You wait a minute. Then you start just hearing all these sobs out of this man. You start hearing, I've worked for so long on so much of this. You hear, I will not say it one more time. And then you hear footsteps once more. Do it. You immediately hear as you start smelling and seeing the light start illuminating from the inside of the center of the courtyard. What do you guys do?
Well, shit.
I'm gonna cast invisibility, and I'm gonna sneak and jump on the roofs with my flying ability.
All right, give me a stealth check.
I might just fucking walk out.
of invisibility. 35.
All right. Now, as you do so, you immediately notice as you make your way to some of these tops of these buildings, they lie pretty shallow as a top of a building for most buildings, as it's in this dome city. So many of the buildings are not very high. As you look around, you quickly notice that there's nothing in the city. Many of the streets are vacant. Everyone around is either in a home, if there are any people even in a home. You hear nothing. Now you see that there's 4 to 5 areas that have these small fires started in the center of this like courtyard, and you see piled up in the center parchment, tons of it. And you just see members of whatever seem to be wearing very these members seem to be wearing what look like very pristine armor, very clean, and you notice that it is embellished in like this gold. You tell very quickly that they have this very thin, lanky, frail, elvish tone to them. And you can basically see one with their helmet off standing next to this large pile of parchment, pointing at it, yelling at what you can see this man on his knees now. And
I can speak Elvish, so how many?
it's too far away to hear it.
How many people did you see? Did you see?
Total, you probably see, I'd say maybe 20 to 25
that's a lot.
armed individuals throughout the whole city. And you notice that in the center, maybe like 3, they're kind of spattered out. You see that they're about to set this town on fire. You notice, actually, that there's a cart. One of these caravans that you actually kind of remember that you spotted in town. And now that you remember what Duger told you, this might be some of the charters that these elves were seeing moving some of these carts to. And now that you start seeing these fires being set to, you start seeing 4, maybe 3, you're not quite sure, kind of smaller individuals pushing this large cart towards the center of town.
Can we be honest? I don't think we can fucking do anything, guys.
Agnes, maybe you should ask Water Deriverant for some help.
What?
You have the blue gem?
He has it.
I thought you had it.
Someone has it.
You had it floating above your shoulder.
Yeah,
he
but
gave
but
it to
I gave
me,
it to him.
and I don't think I ever gave it
I
back.
don't think he gave it back.
I think I still have that one. That's mine.
My alchemical
Keep
gem
up
with my
the gem.
beard.
All I know is I ain't got no gem.
I think I'm the only one with gem.
I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah. No. Dog. No.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything.
I think we can. I just don't think it's worth the.
I don't know. There's 25 guys here.
No, I
One
think
obviously leading them, and there's also pyres set up like this throughout the town.
It's not worth the resources.
that. I agree.
It's not the resources. We don't have the manpower or the bodies to do anything about this.
No, I think we do. I think I'm.
Okay, there's 25 people here, and even if there's half that amount of people at every other pyre set up in the town, that's like a small army.
Correct.
And
I think we have some pretty good chances. Oh, but like you said, it's not worth the resources. I'm agreeing that we should just leave. Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
So you relay this back, you stay up top. You do anything else while you're up there? You jump back down? You come down?
Yeah, I'm making my way back.
All right, so you make your way back, you regroup, you go over this, you look around, see nothing else. That's fine.
Yeah. Well,
so
That's
you
shame.
said we're like in this little.
Just in the little nook of the entryway of
Nook.
like the front.
So we're still like right next to the entryway.
Mhm.
We just like slip out.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys can quickly just get out. You guys didn't really like commit too much into the city. So anything else? You done?
Damn shame.
All right, so where to?
Nobody tell Gerald. Fucking storm site. Look around. Which way looks like the spookiest?
The
clouds?
closest direction as you start kind of looking around, it's almost in like this southeast manner. You immediately look and you can kind of see, even though it's, I'd say at this point, it's starting to become, I'd say early morning-ish almost, as you started to travel. You rested 8 hours, went through the night, came here, teleported. I'd say it's about 6, 7 a.m. And as you kind of look around, you can just start seeing as the sun's coming up that the large storm is actually, it's not really moving. You can see just over the horizon kind of this large looming dark clouds and the snow that's kind of almost beating through, and you can assume that it's that way. You don't necessarily see it, but you can see the massive clouds in the darkness. It's kind of shaping in almost a southwest direction.
You said that the little cove we were in was where like storm spikes were.
The bikes were, yeah.
Are there is there any means of transportation in there, or like right outside the gates?
Nope. You go and look around.
No carriages or anything?
You see that things have been ripped clean.
No, we're back to boat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boat carrying.
Back to basics.
Yeah. Sure. Wait, how far off did the storm site seem to be?
You're not quite sure. It's hard to see the snow. It's...
Then I will pull patch off, boat patch, and then instead of me turning into bird, I will use a 3rd level under animal or whatever it's called, summon beast, whatever, I don't know. And I will summon a big giant goose.
All right, so you summon something to take you there?
Yeah.
All right, so you summon this. It starts pulling the boat. You tell it to head southwest?
Towards the direction
All
of
right.
big spooky storm.
All right, so you see the dark clouds in the direction kind of forming that way through the snow. As you do so, you make your way towards that way. Upon doing so, you guys, after about, I'd say 4-ish, 5 hours, you notice that the weather is shit. I mean, it's cold, and as you guys are out here, you immediately start getting the sense
That's
that...
what's in there. My coat is in there. That's what's in my coat.
Yeah, you did take it off. Yeah, you're like, I'm taking that. Wham! It's cold. Yeah, boom.
Damn.
You take it back. I was just about to say, for those of you that aren't wearing anything, you guys start immediately feeling that if you're out for too much longer, you're going to start taking on the effects of, dealing with very frigid, cold weather here and the effects of it. You guys travel on for almost another hour before you start seeing these dark clouds form into what look like almost this funnel. You notice that these 2 valleys are perched through these huge mountainous areas, and as you look through them, you notice that there is almost like this large looming tornado-esque with different like shocks of lightning kind of shooting off and around it. This is the storm site. It's about a mile off, and you can see that it's large and that it's heading actually almost in like a southward direction. And as you look towards it, you see that it's heading directly almost towards Nual. So you guys, Eridan's here, have headed here. You notice that from here, it's heading this way. So about where the hand's at is about where you guys are.
Toward the little secret passage that we went through last time?
Almost in a way, yeah. The back entrance, yeah. So it's heading towards essentially what you know to believe Nual to be. It's not stagnant, but it's large, and it's not moving very quickly. Now, as you guys get here, the snow is immense, and everybody give me a perception check. And I need this to be over, I'd say a 22 to see...
Can you get that, dog?
I got a 22.
Really?
I think I'm at 21.
You see individuals that are actually near the storm.
There's some people near the storm. Oh wait, we're right next.
You immediately see not only people, but you see a few bikes. You see that these are storm chasers. You see that there are certain individuals that are already fighting either different aspects or different elements of part of the storm, or at least trying to deter it, maybe away from Nual. You're not quite sure.
You might. We have storm chaser patches, don't we?
I have a bandana still.
Yeah, the scarves, yeah.
I think Gildor had one, but I don't.
I also
If he was
need
him.
to remember the name of the motherfuckers.
Do you have
we
one?
Enjoy.
Nope, you don't have one.
I thought we all got one. But
Wait, no. Did we get the Storm Chaser stuff before we came to Eridan's?
we got it to prove that we were related to the Storm Chasers when we were gonna infiltrate Nual.
This is why you gotta write it down.
Yeah, that was Magnus then.
Yes.
No, Guild Wars never kind of.
Because we were
Guild War
because
never. Fuck it. Guild War
instead
didn't
of
real
yeah,
well.
because we took the
Yeah, he
bikes.
probably never made it that far.
We took the bikes to the front, but then
Guild War was
they
long
were
dead by then.
they were like checking people, so we ended up going around. But we had the bikes and we had the bandanas, or whatever.
So I do have that.
Guild- I had-
Gildor died outside of land
I had mine around my arm.
at one point. What the fuck is his name? What?
I never
the
take
fuck
off my
is
pack,
his
so I'm just like a dwarf.
Like a hoarder?
Yeah, just hoarder, big old backpack.
What the fuck?
You see my bedroll like right here.
Not that one. What the fuck? Storm Chasers, led by Gustan Thunder Rider. We don't like that. Gustan.
Gustan.
Don't like that guy. It's Gavak. Gavak we like. Sure. I will send Gavak a message. Hey Gavak, Storm. We're about to fight a storm outside of Nual. You anywhere nearby?
You wait, and maybe a minute or two goes by as you're watching, and then you hear, "Yes, we're fighting up here, but there's been a falling out within." And you hear nothing, and that's the end of the message.
Okay. All right. All right. I think we're about to head in here. Any buffs? I got buffs to give out. I got something to do before that, but it's gonna get spicy.
Mm-hmm.
So, if the last two storm sites we saw kind of like central figures near the center. Do we see a central figure near the center, or is it just little offshoots, little elementals kind of parading
This
around?
one, you see immediately snow, kind of not as centralized in this area. You see it's very, from the wind, it's kind of blown the snow. The wind is very immense here. Like, you're going to have difficult terrain just moving due to the wind. So that's, just something you can already tell. Like, you also know that there's a ton of electricity coming from this storm. The wind is one aspect, but the electricity you see is almost like little clouds that are hurtling around on the ground. And you see some of the storm chasers trying to actually fend some of those off, actually fighting those. You don't really know what that means, but they need to be maybe handled. You also notice that every so often, as you guys have been standing here, a smaller elemental kind of shoots out and kind of needs to be almost wrangled in. You see storm chasers go in, about 10 or so take this down after quite a long fight. You notice that the elemental's quite strong. None of them are going towards the center, where you do see there is almost what we would consider like the heart, but it's moving slow. And it seems that the fighting's been going on for quite some time. You see over the course of this huge pathway that there are tons of what look like dead storm chasers, bikes and things that have just been like dismantled throughout this fight of trying to stop this storm. So I would say this fight's been going on for almost a day, maybe since you know that the storm site started moving.
We should just go right for the heart.
Okay. All right. I am going to send one last message, and this is going to be Toronto Rocks. My associates and I are about to fight a third storm site north of Nual. If all goes well, I'll be in Edgewatch. Perhaps in the next day. Time is tight, but won't be able to stay in Edgewatch for very long. I hope we can meet. That'll be all.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. You got any spells you want to cast? Because I got a bunch of spells I want to cast. Fucking D&D Beyond. The hells.
I'll probably go ahead and make my C22.
How long does that last? Is it only a
What's
minute?
the range of Wrath of Nature? Is it global?
Concentration.
No, not funny.
It is not global. No.
It's not global.
Is that a Dota 2 reference?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I was.
I don't even play that game.
I gotta grab some.
What's the Korean Protector? Is that the name?
No. Nature's Prophet.
Okay, the other tree.
The one that can teleport everywhere.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna backdoor your buildings. Haha,
Yeah.
loser.
Hmm?
That
Okay.
ruined like an entire year of Dota, by the way.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. Like it was like every game. It was like he's like, yeah, can you teleport after me? I'm gonna
Shield
kill
of
your
Faith
buildings.
is 10 minutes.
There you go. That's not bad.
But it's concentration, so.
Yeah, I know. Fifth level, you say. Fifth level, you say.
And then I'll make myself big or large, of course.
You might want to wait till
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now.
I could.
It's just a bonus action.
I still have my enlarge.
I also am distinctly thinking of I'm just gonna fucking all in on you and just vortex you warp onto whatever the biggest problem is.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a bunch of buffs. And then I'm gonna
Say,
vortex warp
I
you
have
directly onto the
if you
problem.
want to give me shields, but does that cost?
Shields? We
So-
don't have the time. That's something.
Okay.
What
I
do we-
have 2,
It's
so
cute. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Love you.
Pretty good. We'll have to do that the next time we go to take a long rest to refill you.
Might as well grab my water because I
Okay.
didn't have a drink. Because I'm stupid.
What the fuck is that goddamn?
All right, so you guys sit here waiting, watching many individuals kind of
Can I
fight,
not?
fall, and gather.
Can I not?
Somewhat taming part of the storm, but overall, you can tell that the fight overall, I'd say, is not necessarily going their way. It's not also completely a loss. You take a moment.
Upcast this goddamn spell?
Yeah. All right.
And not upcast this spell. Oh, garbage. Okay.
We're gonna deal
All right.
with these real quick, like.
I don't know. I don't need to cast that. Spell boy, come here. I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement,
All right.
which is a 4th level spell slot,
Okay.
onto my main man here, Paladin boy.
I will go ahead and put my snowshoes on too,
Yup.
in case that wears off.
All right.
That's just an hour. We got an hour.
Oh.
Yeah. You just straight up ignore difficult terrain. Of all varieties, magical doesn't give a fuck.
I'm gonna enlarge you after you enlarge yourself.
We're gonna have to land the boat somewhere. And then I'm gonna give you Longstrider even. I'm gonna cast Longstrider at 2nd level. So that's I'm gonna give it to you and I'm gonna give it to me.
Can you not get rid of this animal so I can like fly around on it?
Concentration.
Damn it, you're right.
Longstrider is gonna give you an extra 10 feet of movement on top of whatever your natural speed is.
Yeah.
And that also lasts an hour.
Now, as you guys are all sitting here, you notice that
So I actually marked that off.
the storm has almost what looks like these versions of static electricity that sometimes shoot off in different colors.
Mhm.
You notice as you guys are standing here and that the storm is actually somewhat encountered, you notice that these shoots of what look like electricity sometimes have effects that you see are happening to sometimes individuals fighting.
Mhm.
It seems to be random, but it is definitely a random or somewhat sourced of magic or something going on within this storm that you haven't seen before.
Interesting. Can I make like?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah.
We need to be more active about that shit. Fucking garbage. 9.
You can definitely tell that magic is kind of being thrown out. You notice that magic is being thrown into the storm, and it's almost like whatever magic has been stored up, it's being thrown back out in some ways. Just see random spells every once in a while just come soaring out of the storm, spun through the tornado, and just get thrown into the crowd.
Okay. All right. So where are we relatively, and where is?
You guys are nowhere near close yet. This is just kind of the terrain-ish. You guys are about a mile-ish watching this happen. you guys know that if you want to get close, this is where the storm has kind of been impeded, and this will be probably the area in which you're going to fight regardless of what you're going to fight. There's a large storm center that in this direction, you guys are far off this way,
Yeah.
so you'd be coming from this area, but you notice that there is this like small little pathway here, mountains and trees, snow and trees, and over in this area, about I'd say 1,000 maybe or less yards, a large storm front that's just kind of been impeded. It's smaller, and as you see storm chasers work on it, it almost seems to like fractionalize off into different smaller segments at some points as it splits off into different elementals, shoots off magic. And as you see different like lightning sparks happen, you notice that it's diminishing in size, using some of its power or whatever its source is, but it's still quite a force to be fucked with.
Okay. I think at this point there's not a whole lot. Arrow is gonna have a problem. It's fine.
Why am I gonna have a problem?
Arrows are hard and unless you got a really neat bow. Who knows? Let's. At this point, I don't think there's anything fucking around. Just lollygagging is really gonna do. Close the distance. This is what it sounds like.
All right.
Yep.
You guys start moving in. You guys,
I have a question.
yes, sir.
These air elementals that are flying around,
Mm-hmm.
do they seem impeded by the harsh winds? Like,
No.
are they moving at half speed?
No.
Neat. Neat.
You notice that it's not affecting them.
Julio.
All right. So,
Ooh. Ooh. Work.
that's going to symbolize these two, just for size. This is an air elemental.
Yeah.
This is the storm.
Any more of those?
No, not of these.
Well,
Not up here,
Right,
at least.
you mean what's that fucking?
kind of looks like a ghost.
It is.
It's a ghost.
It's like a big old spooky ghost almost, but anyway.
I think it's like the creepy pasta version of like Mr. Hanky from Star Wars.
No, that's literally D&D ghost. Like that's taken from their actual
You
line.
can scale it up a little bit.
No, that's straight up a dude copied it, put it on Thingiverse, and
Yeah.
that's it.
There you go. Ghost.
Yep.
Thanks for that guy. All
So,
right.
just for scale, that's the comparison. And you see that from this storm, these things are coming.
Mhm.
You notice that there's little sparks of energy that are not bigger than I'll probably use a dice to mark. And as you see them, they just shoot out very quickly. And every once in a while, you see a large, almost like, and this huge, almost I don't want to say like an electronic field that almost is like formed around it, and then this huge pulse happens, but different things keep happening, not periodically, randomly. You don't know what triggers it.
Mhm.
You just keep watching, and every once in a while some huge spell or effect just comes out, hits a bunch of these storm chasers, takes a few of them out, immediately overwhelms them. It seems like the air elementals isn't so much of the problem. It's whatever this overwhelming spell occurrence is, and some of these electronic charges and things that start overwhelming these storm chasers as you're watching. That's what starts turning the battles.
Sweet to anything?
What I'm saying, like,
Air elemental?
no, I'm saying like lightning.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Air elementals.
You guys start
No,
closing
I
the
don't think it's
distance.
Pokemon.
As you
like,
see,
well,
it starts shifting its
like
way
water
to about
fire.
here.
You know.
You see an air elemental
thunder to earth.
make its
Is there
way
anything
to about right there.
I mean, air elementals are resistant to lightning and thunder. So themselves. I mean, that's what I'm planning on turning into. What?
All right, you guys coming from this
Elements are they not
direction.
immune to?
The only immunity they have is poison.
I take normal damage from everything else.
As you guys get here,
Non-magical, physical, lightning and thunder. So your staff's gonna be not great. You're gonna want to invoke something not lightning or thunder.
what do you guys do? You stand before it. You watch as a few individuals in at least this area of the section that you're fighting, you see this large static lightning discharge, and it just immediately and just fries about 3 storm chasers that are fighting in this area. You now see this air elemental that starts just sifting around, looking for basically its next thing to fuck with, as it's just searching around, defending the center of it.
Air elemental? It's within 600 feet.
I mean, you're right there, and you're on the map. Yeah.
Oh shit, we're on the map.
Yeah,
There's
you
an
guys said
iPad in the
you're.
way.
You said you're
Yeah,
approaching.
I literally couldn't see it from
Yep.
here. I was like,
you
oh,
guys
shit,
said you're
we're on the
approaching,
map.
so we're on at the edge. I mean,
yeah.
you guys can be further back if you don't want to be.
That's like 70 feet. I don't know.
I might as well start shooting because I can.
Where are there any of my boys left? My storm seeking pals?
We are 100 feet away.
There's about 5 fighting maybe on the complete opposite side of this storm, and maybe another 2, so maybe 7 in total currently. You see a couple of them are weakened, and you see that there are more kind of farther off that have kind of decided that they need to maybe regroup or reassess what their current fighting ways are. But as you guys approach, you don't see any in your vicinity.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it.
As you do so, that'll be your first action, and then I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, we're not.
Did you
boat.
roll something?
I would have put away boat, by the way. What?
Did you roll
Okay.
something?
I didn't. Yeah, boats put away. Bird. I mean, I guess this is bird.
I rolled 15.
15 to hit.
Not terrible. Wasn't bad. That's the best initiative I've
Does
had in
nothing.
a long ass time.
You see no effect. You see it's just swallowed up. As you see as this happens, you see almost from the heart of this,
Interesting.
almost this hand, what feels like bat the arrow as the wind just swallows it. And as this
You know
happens,
which air elemental I shot? Wait, did I shoot into this or
No.
that?
the smaller one, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And as that happens, you see it just almost get like batted away. No effect.
I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide.
Okay.
And my initiative is 24.
24.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody needs to roll for initiative. So we got Wade with 24,
20.
20. What'd you get, Oren?
13.
It's high for you.
I know. My initiative is never good.
I say I'm only +1, and I feel like I get decent
I'm
initiatives.
I'm +3. If that
All
tells
right.
you anything. And I'm still dog shit.
Let us see here.
Worm's a fucking nerd.
All right, let's see what you got, Mr.
You
Magnus.
just like to play the field, you know?
You step up, you
Take
see
your
this
time.
happening. Now, as you notice, we're going to use these dice here to signify as you see these static charges, just almost like spiders, start inkling walking out in a way that they start lighting up part of the battlefield, almost like a spread that's shot out from the
Are
storm.
these things like I can shoot, or are these like...
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know. You just see
Do
them
something.
lighting up.
Do it.
With my magic bow, I'm going to shoot the middle one.
Okay,
29.
that hits.
I hope so.
Can you imagine?
12 magical piercing damage.
12 magical. All right.
Oh, can't
Did
believe
it do anything?
As you see your arrow kind of pierce into it, you see the static as it does hit. It sinks into this almost like form of electric, and it statically almost pulses out. As that happens, though, you see this like discharge almost happen, and as it happens, you notice that this bolt starts to. As it stops now from it moving, you've impeded it from moving, and as it stops, it seems to almost like start shaking and charging.
I'm gonna shoot it again. $16.
That hits.
Okay, easy to hit. Or at least afterwards.
For 7 magical piercing damage.
Alright, so you slam into it again. As this happens, you see that it once again just shakes, and as it happens, you see this one, it just lets off this
That's the one I'm
huge.
shooting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, this one. You see it just goes
That's what I said.
and lets off this huge lightning bolt in a direct line up to almost 100 or 200 feet. You see it light up the light of the sky in a way that is insane with brightness. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
+3.
You fail. You take 28 points of lightning damage as you see this huge charge singe through your body, almost electrocuting you, and you guys start smelling
Alright,
immediately.
I'm gonna use my reaction
Okay.
to.
You would have gotten +3 from that save.
He did. He
Oh,
did. I'm
rough.
gonna use my reaction to take his damage.
As you immediately see this, you notice that the storm.
Wait, I don't take any damage?
Right.
I got to roll to see if this gets recharged, just so you guys know what I roll for. And it's recharged. You see the storm send this electric feed to this bolt once again, and you see it start shaking once again. Because after it discharged, you saw it almost like subtly go and start moving again. It's charged again. You immediately see it gain it, and it's ready to almost shoot what looks like its same bolt. You don't know when.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Anything else?
19, do I hide?
I mean, you think you find what you believe to be some cover and a tree behind you. Where do you move?
Anywhere there's a tree that you just
I mean, this is kind of trees
To the
all
left.
through here.
to the left a little bit then. I want to be like in between the two.
5, 10, 15, like 20.
That's good.
Alright. So you find a little bit of brush and some coverage. Alright. Do you fuck this?
I don't know if I'm hidden. Don't I know if I succeed or fail?
I mean, is it...
The other creatures would have to roll a perception check, and that was how it would be determined.
Right, I know that, but do you know? Like, do I have to let
I know
you
if
know?
they. I know if they roll a perception check.
Well,
Right, but you don't know if you're
you don't know the
stealth or-
result of the
right,
perception check.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know
So
what
you
they
know
can
if you rolled a
passively
hot-
see.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully 19's good enough.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
is
yeah.
dodge an action?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 40 feet here, use my bonus action to use Giant's Might, go big, go large, and then I'm gonna hold my action to dodge anything that like comes my way.
Okay.
No, you just use your action to
Yeah,
dodge.
you
Right,
need
use
dodge. Dodge says I'm all attacks against me have disadvantage, and I have advantage on dex saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep, you just dodge.
yeah. So that way you still have your reaction.
Okay.
Well, I don't because I used it to take it.
Now it's the top of your turn, so you get it back.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Everybody good? All right.
My turn's up.
Storm's turn.
Damn,
You guys see
That's fair.
immediately this
we spread out.
move up
Yeah,
to right here.
line bastard.
You see this one. It's just gonna stay. And you notice that these two start charging as well. I need Magnus and Orem to give me dexterity saving throws. And I need Fuctus to give me a dexterity saving throws. You see these lightning charges start just... And now that you have
Does dodge have
basically...
anything?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
get
dexterity
advantage.
saving, you get
Okay.
advantage. Yep.
Okay.
15.
15 just fails. You literally try and dodge out of the way, and you are struck once more.
I got 23.
Wait, do I get? Was there a bonus to dex saves and cover?
Oh yeah, if you have partial, it's +2.
Two.
Half, it's +5.
What's this tree you put me behind?
I'll give you partial.
So 17.
Yeah, you're good. So you'll take half this. So you see the strike as it rips through. You see this. You'll take 14 points of lightning damage. You'll take 28.
I was gonna say I fucking
You
failed that.
you feel this large strike. What was yours?
23.
That being
23.
said, I'm gonna-
Easy. 14. You
I'm
take
gonna-
halved as you almost dodge out of the way. This large strike from yours starting to rip
I'm
through.
gonna use my reaction, by the way,
Okay.
to Eldritch Escape.
Okay.
So I get to teleport.
Yep. Go ahead. The arrow
Fucking
elemental's
distance.
moving.
You
Tell me where you're teleporting, because
Boy.
then I
Shit,
move.
I think it's 60 feet. And so it's gonna be. We'll shoot for the fucking gap over here.
Yonder?
60 feet ish. You fucking put me somewhere.
30, 35,
I just
40,
still need
50, 55, like 60.
There you go. Yeah, I still need eyesight, but for Fuctus and Air Elemental.
Yep,
But
you're good.
outside of that, I'm good.
All right. So as you teleport, you then see.
I'm also invisible.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you see this just go, and it's going to immediately just
Oh, okay. All right.
fly right at you. As it does so, this air elemental
Shit.
is going to slam. As you see these two slam attacks. First one into you. Ha,
You're at
Misses.
disadvantage.
doesn't matter. Good thing, but. Second one.
Disadvantage.
16s,
You
both are going
die.
to fail.
Oh, you're 100% right.
So you see this air elemental as it moves up. You see it just make these attacks, no attack. You then see this huge whirlwind start to muster before you. This is something I would be afraid of. That's the end of its turn, though. You now see the large, huge shield of this storm start mustering a frontal mass of wind that you start seeing being pushed towards you all. You see this huge, almost like flail of a hand storm out with this lightning leash, and it comes down, and it's going to just in a huge arcing swing swipe across the entire battlefield. And I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw. It's a good thing you did your dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
I'm
banging
rolling
out.
hot too.
I need this
I
one.
failed.
Okay.
I'm using my reaction to
Fucking
get
failed.
resistance to lightning damage.
Okay. The flail of the force only does 8 damage.
Okay.
If you pass on your dexterity, you'll take half that. The lightning damage, though, that crackles through is an extra 14 points.
So 7.
I need a constitution saving throw to resist that.
Oh, okay.
This is a separate check, so I need a con save.
All right, we're switching to the we're switching the oh boy. So 8 from the
Yeah, you failed
the
that.
flail.
So you'll take 8 from the flail, and then if you failed
23.
on your con, you're gonna.
Well, it was a 14.
Yeah, you fail.
That's what I thought.
The con I need to at least be a 16.
I passed.
Then you guys take. You'll only take 11 total
Okay.
if you pass both. You'll take 8 from the flail if you failed it, and then 7 from the lightning.
And I'm going to have that again with my reaction.
Okay, so you take. So you take 3. So you take 3.
So I take a total of 11 damage.
Yep.
How much lightning damage was that?
14. Now, as that happens,
Christ, hasn't even been my turn.
that
yet.
is the end, and it is
Right.
your turn.
I'm going
Fucking
to turn
fine.
into something that's resistant to lightning damage.
Gonna have.
these moved. Yep, we're good. Yeah, this is a forceful and lightning as you start seeing just wind and basically the storm starting to pick up.
I'm going to take my staff, which is in itself is a powerful lightning affiliated magical item. I'm gonna start twirling that about, and in my own pocket of wind, I'm gonna cast Circle of Power. This is my wind now. That's my action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to transform into an air elemental.
All right. Now we're getting all. It's getting windy in here.
Circle of power do?
Let me read it to you. It is advantage on saving throws within anyone within 30 feet of me, or my allies within 30 feet of me get advantage on saving throws from any kind of magical effect or spells. And additionally, when a creature succeeds on a save, and they would normally take half, they take no damage.
Nice.
Yes.
Am I within 30 feet of that?
Where's it at?
It's
It's
30,
on him.
30 feet of me.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm going to...
I'll get there then.
I still have. I have 100 feet of movement.
Oh wait, does it follow you or is
Yes.
it under you? Okay.
It's me. It's radiating from me.
awesome.
And so, yeah, I'm going to... I don't want to be anywhere near that fucking thing, honestly, though. So, again, I will split the fucking
I'm
difference.
currently in range of that, so
10. Fucking, I hate this. That's a line waiting to fucking happen. But, so that should put 10, 20, 30. Now you're within 30 feet of me. And I don't have an action, or I don't have any ways to attack. So that's my turn, I think.
Alright, so round 2, Magnus, on to you.
In Primordial, I'm going to call that arrow into a bit.
I target this.
Try.
Sure.
Yes, you can target it, yes.
I can target the big storm. Yeah, I'm gonna make it my sworn enemy.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm
What's his
gonna.
name?
I don't need to know.
Yeah, he just needs to target. Yeah.
Don't nerf me,
Yeah,
Gil.
yeah. Hey, you know that fancy, rare magical artifact you just got?
What's its name?
Fucking worthless.
Yeah,
Fucking worthless.
I'm gonna shoot at it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an advantage. +6. That's a failure.
That's not bad.
19.
Yeah, that barely hits. And let me double check.
I
I'm
forgot
pretty
to
sure.
do something. I'll do it before my next attack.
Yeah, that barely hits. You see this frontal wall, it just kind of slips right through, and you see it just strike.
Okay, so it laid. Neat.
Okay, it does 17 points of damage, and is it 3d8s for this fucking thing?
3d6.
3d6.
I'll double check. I literally still have the item.
I got it. Yeah, I got it right.
Yep.
I need one more d6.
You're.
10, 15 more. And here's the sneak attack die.
Oh yeah.
It's 8 more.
23 was the first
23
one?
more.
What was the first one?
17.
17, so
23.
40.
3 damage.
So you
Is that one arrow?
One arrow.
Damn.
you
Hell
sink
yeah.
right through
Yeah,
it,
I forgot.
and as you see it, you notice that this almost formidable outline of this wind, almost humanoid, large figure inside of this almost reacts and recourses back as you see a small arrow penetrate right into the center of the storm. You then see the recourse of it immediately move closer, about 30 or so feet. I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw as you feel. Actually, let's make this a Dexterity, or I'd even allow a Strength saving throw or a Dexterity saving throw.
Strength or dex?
I'm doing
Yeah,
Okay.
just because of the
Why can't it be
force-
con?
The force of the wind.
You have advantage either way.
The force of this wind is so strong after it's been hit that you feel this.
19.
19, that's a fail.
20.
That passes.
This is I will go with dexterity, so it'll be a +5.
Okay, while you're doing
yes, 23.
23, you're good. You failed. You are immediately pushed right back. I don't think there's enough.
He's large, so he has like resistance to this.
Nah.
I
It's
just
half.
have advantage on strength checks.
Oh, it's not
I
half?
mean being pushed.
Is it strength
I don't
saves
know.
or strength checks?
Both.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I
rolled
can
a
push you
19.
30 feet.
Oh, a
so
19 failed?
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled it.
We're just going to push you there, though.
You rolled with advantage?
So you see it
10 and
push.
1.
As you get pushed, this
Or 11.
laughs in a way as you hear it, as you get pushed from this in a directional force. You feel this direction pulse at you as you feel yourself like almost like a hand is just pushing you in a way. You now look next to him and you see this static one. If it's going to, ooh, it recharges too. Hang on, I gotta roll for the other one. It does not. This one you see remains inactive. These two, though, you see hold a pulse charge. This one, though, is not active for this next turn. You know that currently. Is that the end of your turn?
That was the first arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just making sure.
I'm gonna use my bonus action on Gift of the Chromatic Dragon. So my bow is now infused with fire damage. And I'm going to attack the big storm again.
Okay.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Nice. It
Go.
wasn't the crit one, but it's fine. Or the
Okay.
sneak attack. Excuse me. So
It was the sneak attack one.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
12 plus 15, 27
Okay. Roll D100
plus
for me.
4 fire damage.
Yeah. 27 plus 4?
4 fire, yeah.
65.
24 total, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 65?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use all 30 feet of my movement to go that way
This way?
and find another thing to hide behind. Whatever is within 30 feet behind that area.
Roll
that I
D6.
can hide behind.
So this would be 30 feet. And
think
there's
it's
some
4.
brush right here.
You immediately feel some reason.
Oh.
Was this before he moved?
This
Oh.
as he's moving.
Okay. He was here.
Oh.
You just start flying uncontrollably.
Okay.
You cannot go lower than about 30 feet from the ground, and you just start feeling yourself literally flying, and you can't stop. You're you're feeling
Well,
yourself.
thank God I can fly
getting
normally, so I'm
pushed
used to
around.
This isn't that weird.
Yeah.
I know how to
End
move.
of
like
your
this.
turn.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair.
at the end of my turn.
Fuck this onto you.
Alright, 20 feet. I'm gonna smack into this fool. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
$15 points of magical slashing damage. That's okay. Still get extra, another 6, so that's just from Giant's Might. An extra d6, so that's another 6 damage. And then, can I use my bonus action in between my attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll invoke Baylor's Blade, Baylor's Fire. And then I'll attack again. Ooh, that's not. 13 to hit.
Nope. All right. Anything else?
That'd be all.
Okay. That is.
Saving that extra surge.
It's the storm's turn. You see these two. As you are flying, you see this one immediately move back. Still charged. You see this one move up. Still charged. You see the storm remains where it's at. The earth elemental, or the air elemental, excuse me, it's going to go first. You see it swings out, and it is going to attempt to use its large whirlwind that you saw charging previous. You still walk back into it, and I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
At advantage.
Well, he's at advantage anyway because he's
Oh,
big.
yeah.
You need an 18.
18.
Just good enough. You
One of
feel
10.
the damage is, oh wow, rolled as low as possible.
So
You're
because
going to take 5.
you can take none because you succeeded.
Solid.
And you're going to not be knocked prone. You don't get flung in any direction. And you also don't have to worry about any of the other saves that I had entailed for that. So completely and utterly destroyed all that. Now the static charges. These are going to shoot out as they do so. Now, these though, as they recharge, these have to actually roll to hit.
8.
The first line is on you two. This is just a straight roll. The first one, 22. On you.
Yeah.
Yes? Both of you.
you have-
Dexterity saving throws to save half as you see this.
Yeah, I'm 22 right now.
Okay.
Dex saves.
Save. Not that one.
22.
22. You're good. You're going to
Oh, I have
take
advantage. I have advantage.
13 halved.
14
So none.
plus
No, 13.
is 19.
That's halved.
None from him because of his thing, though.
What's the range on your aura? Is it 15 feet? I'm large.
Mine
Yeah, you're.
is 10 feet.
It's only 10. Damn, I don't think I'm close
And
enough.
I'm large.
I know, but yeah, I don't know what squares you cover. Because if you're here and I'm here, we are within 10 feet. Because we're 4 squares large. We're large. We're both
We'll
large
just say
creatures.
he's We'll say he's there.
Like if
for
I'm like
now.
in between these four and you're
Yeah, I know what he means.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have large models, which is, because right now I'm sitting at
you
a,
said if
I'm sitting at a 19.
if I'm in your aura,
You're definitely in my aura.
if I-
I'm trying to figure out if I'm in your
but
aura.
if I pass for half damage, it's no damage.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes,
Isn't that for dex saves only though? Or is it for all saves?
it's all saves.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
Any spell or
So
magic.
yeah, so you don't take any damage because
Right.
you succeeded. Okay, so you feel this lightning. Poof, nothing.
So it's 19 without his aura. It's 22 with his paladin aura.
19 without.
Yeah.
So you fail.
Okay.
So you'll only take well, you take 26 because you still fail, and
So
that's
I don't have his paladin aura.
nope,
Damn.
Remember, you're also what type of damage is it?
lightning.
But then it's
take
half. So it's 11.
Yep.
Okay.
Or no, it'd be 13 because it's 26, so it'd be 13.
Oh, okay. 20.
And you see, Jesus, they both recharge. The third one does not. So once again, you see this one remains inoperable. These two recharges. This one's gonna lace out one. It's going right into you. Fuck this. Shield. Yeah, it's not gonna hit. You see this pulse a little bit weaker, strikes out, whiffs. Now you see the large storm as you see this huge, almost storm-like lightning flail pulse through it. You see as it goes to strike. Whoops, I don't want to.
Shieldium +5.
+5 to your AC.
I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Swings through. 22.
Nope.
You see this huge flail go through, going and striking through, just dragging itself all the way across. Nope, there's no one in your path, so you don't have to worry about anybody else. That's it. All right, on to you. Start of the third turn.
I didn't go.
Or no, you're right. Or
It's like-
and then the start of the third
My
turn.
turn always gets skipped.
I don't know
all
why.
right.
I see A at the bottom, and it just.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I need from both of you con saving throws. Because you
Okay.
guys both got hit by electric.
I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't take any damage.
I didn't take no. I've taken no damage the last like whole round because of the saves.
Okay, then you.
Is it a save of some kind?
Yes, it's just a con save.
Shit.
Oh wait, you need one too, Magnus, because you took 2 points too of the lightning. You need to take one too from last round. I forgot when you got hit.
Fucking, that was a 7. 7.
Was it before I went flying?
I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna say you're back where you're at, and I'm just counting it now.
7 plus 6.
I need it to be 13.
7 plus 6 is 13.
13.
15.
So you're both good. So you guys feel this almost like stunned, shrugged effect just fall off as you feel your almost movement impede, and then you're good. That is it, Orem. Now you're good.
Okay. So I saw Bowboy do damage to these little clusters, and they did not go away.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm gonna ignore it. I really feel like I should just try to get rid of them, but they don't go away. So I'm gonna go gonna fly over here and flank this guy. Boop. I'm gonna flank that boy. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. Within this wind, there's just some inky tendrils that will come out. I got some spooky skeleton arms.
All right.
And then I'm gonna,
Elemental on elemental action.
yeah, make some attacks here. I have +2 because I'm flanking. And that is going to be, what to hit? +10 to hit. Nice. 25 to hit.
Yep.
And then I'll just make the second one, see what happens. It's 26 to hit. So both those will hit.
Both those slam.
So I need 2 d8s. Hey, look, that's a d8. That's a d8 and a d6. So the first one is going to do a whopping 6 plus 6 damage, 12 magical bludgeoning damage. And then the second one is going to do That's a little better. 9, 11, 12, 18 magical bludgeoning damage.
Alright, so you drop 30 damage into it as you slam into this elemental, feeling the force of the air. You slamming as an elemental yourself into it. Anything else?
I'm not within his save and throw range. I would like to be. But he goes up. I will then rotate back around this guy a little bit so that I am within 10 feet of the boy here.
Okay, so since Brian got to roll the first one, I need one of you two now that we're at the start of turn 3. Someone roll me a D100.
Is that 100 or that be 91?
Wait.
I rolled 2 actual 100s. I used oranges. 100.
No.
D10. So this is a 1. 91.
Oh, hold on. Is there a 0, 0? The 0, 0
No,
would
it's
be
90.
90?
Just
I don't know what percent.
Wasn't 0, 0? Wouldn't 0, 0 be 0?
why did you
Wouldn't that be
roll?
10?
Want me to do it? Yeah.
Because I only I couldn't
Yeah,
find
Right
it.
here. I'll
Yeah.
do it. Right here.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, you got it.
Yeah. I was,
67.
there you go.
There, that's
Was
why
that
you
like
don't
the
get
same
10s.
thing?
And
Well,
then
then I should have. Then it should be
Was that like what
97.
you roll?
97.
you want it to be 97?
97.
Okay, sure, 97.
Because the orange was 9.
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
I think.
For the smartest people.
Somebody roll me a d6. Roll me a d6, Wade. 5, so that would be a 3. So, you,
Yes.
Orem, you immediately become ethereal. Yes. You immediately become ethereal, invisible for 6 rounds. Your body immediately just...
Okay.
You feel everything around you just become like almost nothingness. You
Okay.
swing and you feel around you, and you almost feel like nothing can be touched in a way.
Okay. All right. Neat.
Onto your turn, Magnus.
So I also can't be targeted. What it sounds like. That's cool.
Yeah, let me look up ethereal just to see the full, but yeah.
Yeah. I assume it's very similar to
Become
Blank.
real in the sky.
Am I at
Nothing.
disadvantage for being flying for no reason on my attacks?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to attack the storm again. At advantage. I'm assuming set 13 fails.
Yep.
Second attack,
Yeah, you can only affect things on the ethereal plane.
Okay. Okay.
21.
There's a very real chance I just got fucking banished out of this
Yeah,
fight.
you're just like, boop,
Yeah.
he's gone.
There's
That's what just happened. You
very
literally
real
just
chance.
see Orem disappear.
Kind of, yeah.
No, like when the spell ends, you immediately return to the plane you originated.
Yeah.
So
How long did you say?
6 rounds. I rolled a d6. It's a d6.
Okay,
Rough. It was
21
six. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's right there.
21 hit.
That's
21
fine. I
hits.
can do some shit.
18 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna save my sneak attack for I'm gonna action surge.
That's for damn sure.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my D4 on both my attack on that attack.
Your fire.
Yeah,
Nice.
3 more fire damage.
Okay.
Here is my 2 more attacks. 19.
No, you're good. 19 does not hit.
19 does not hit.
Does not hit.
21.
Yep, that is.
$20 damage plus 3 fire damage plus 6 more sneak attack damage.
Okay, so as you do this, you start seeing the storm taking a decent amount of damage. You see, though it's large, it seems to be somewhat frail. And you see this large structure within it start almost shaking irrevocably with the amount of damage you're giving it. And you start seeing like almost different colors of these red then purple, yellow then green, surges of lightning start trickling up. You roll me another D100.
Gross.
66.
66. Uh-oh. All right, I need you to, Jake, fuck this. I need you to give me a strength save.
That fucking blow. That sucks so
Was
much.
it 27
God.
pass?
Yes.
Okay, that was my first roll.
So you immediately see these large, huge vines rip up out of the ground. They almost come up and start ripping up over you and start entangling you. You then just cut with Baylor's blade, lashing out, and eventually rip yourself through and step around where they eventually stop. You see them now start ripping up through the ground all around you, but they have no more effect. That's the end. That could have been really bad, actually. That one got fucking bad.
Oh, he's gone for.
Yeah.
No,
it's his turn. So you,
I can fix that.
on your turn, you.
My turn. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, you are.
Alright,
How do you
smack.
fight this?
19 to hit.
Into the elemental?
This guy.
Just hits.
15 magical slashing damage plus 5. 20 total damage.
Starting to weaken.
And then 2d6 fire damage. Another 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Attack 8 fire damage. Attack number 2 is not gonna hit. I'm gonna action surge. Attack number 3, 20 to hit.
Hits.
It's it's one attack per turn to get that d6. Another 15 magical slashing damage.
Okay.
9 fire damage.
Definitely chunking into it. You start seeing this wind elemental diminish almost.
Gonna save
Starting
my
to-
smites for the end.
The whirlwind in which you saw that was actually recharged about to happen again, I'll say diminished with the amount of damage you've done to it, breaking through that threshold. Definitely bloodied. You can't see it though, but you see the winds diminishing.
I'm going to. Was it attack number 4, 24 to hit?
Yep.
11 plus 6, 17 magical slashing damage. Plus 7 fire damage.
False. You literally watch as this elemental
Didn't have to smite.
just a quick residual of air just follows. Anything else?
There's a chicken without a murder.
Yeah, it's pretty far. I guess I can move 40 feet. I'll move. I'm guessing your ethereal takes me out of that
Purple power?
the circle thing, or is it?
I would assume the circle's with me and at a whole different plane.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I will move 40 feet up toward this big one, and I'll use my bonus action to use my cape,
All right.
increase my AC for until my next turn.
As you do so, right after your turn, it's now the creature's turn. It's in the storm, you see with all this sparkling energy, roll me a D100. And now you see these two are going to start
91.
pulsing.
91.
91.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so this is how this one's going to work, because this one's a little different. I'm going to roll a D4, okay? So this one's a huge quadrant. We're going to separate this map into 4 separate quadrants. We're going to go like 1, 2, like 3, and then 4. So like, back like 8-ish, middle like 8. Yeah, we'll zone it out. So then you guys can
So
see it.
would I be in
So what is that?
4,
4.
2 or 3?
So it's only going to hit
Okay.
you. So you immediately see this dark cloud that's already formed way back already above the entirety. The lightning scattering, and you just look up and you see millions of daggers while you're flying around, sifting through. You see just daggers flying out of the sky. Apparitions of just huge manifested ice-like. Well, yeah, they're daggers. I need you to give me a
Like
dexterity
metal or
saving
these
throw.
ice?
Oh, they're metal. And
Because they're completely
well,
different.
with the
images
storm,
from
though, they become ice in a way as they
Yeah.
drop down. But I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you're flying. And you're
I can actually fly.
Yeah, but it's not flight under your
right
control.
under your control.
Yes.
Right. And as you see this, you actually almost become like halted in a way, like you're being held up right in a
18.
way. 18, you are just good enough.
Pretty good.
But it's going to be a fuckload of damage.
A disadvantage by higher 19.
yeah. Nice.
Okay. So, as that happens, I'm just going to roll for the other damage real quick and then we'll get
How
through
much,
to
what
that.
was the damage?
24 if you succeeded.
I succeeded.
Yeah, 24.
What is it, elemental or anything, or is it just piercing?
No, it's just piercing. Now, the two lightnings, they are going to spark off as they move. They can't move too far, but let me get two here. You're not in existence. So,
Go ahead, waste it. Waste it.
they're moving in. Yep. They're going here. They're both going in, and as they do so, you see these living lightning bolts literally lash out at you. And as they do so, they are charged, and they release their charge into you with a magical
Do
strike.
you have another shield?
I do, but I have my cape on right now, so.
Yeah,
It's not a reaction. You have a reaction.
Okay, the first hit,
And it's
But I only have one more spell.
actually, they don't even need to be that close.
So you're at what,
I'm
20,
getting them a little bit further away. First hit's a 23.
Nope.
nice.
Second hit, 21.
Nope.
They go on to the next two. Well, they both get 2 attacks with these.
Yeah.
Ooh, 26 and a 23.
26 one.
Okay, so the 26 hits.
Not bad.
This is all lightning damage. It'll do 18 as it just slams into you with this lightning pierce.
Don't you have to roll something because
No, this is melee.
I pass.
maybe you still have lightning damage?
It
That's
is.
my concentration.
Now, as this huge storm lashes out, anybody in the same area? Nope. Alright, fuck this. You're gonna take this as this huge lightning-like arm just kind of swings down like a huge spiraling flail. As it comes down, 25.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs, here we go.
Oh.
26!
Jeez.
Oh,
Jesus.
dude, I rolled an 18 and then a 19.
Damn. I was gonna say shield.
As it goes through, this will do the first one. The force
you do
damage is
yourself
9. So you're
On
gonna
the
take,
saving throw, that's
and then
gonna
it's-
happen.
and then I need the saving throw.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, wait, what? Wait.
Wait,
What was
You
the-
take
I'm
9
not
flat.
Silvery bar.
9 flat just from the force damage.
Okay.
Now I need a con save. This needs to
Yeah.
pass 15.
Yeah, pass.
Okay, so you're gonna take 10 damage, that's halved, and not be stunned. So you're good. So as this kind of swings down through, you'll take only 19 total. And that's the end of their turn.
Time for full lay on hands bonus action.
Uh,
Second wind.
I think lay on hands.
On to Orem.
I see it.
Or-
I said bonus.
Yeah.
Your turn. As you look around, you immediately notice you're in almost like this soft white cloud of like stasis in a way. You look around and you just see almost nothing. Almost like a
Orem is mildly annoyed, but he's not that worried. He's got a plan.
what are you doing?
I have 100 feet of move speed. I'm gonna go way over here. Way over here. That's within 100 feet. Yeah, and then he's gonna use his bonus action to drop the air elemental, which is sad, but it is what it is. And then he's gonna use his action to cast Dispel Magic on whatever magical effect is causing him to be on a different plane of existence.
Okay.
We'll go 3rd level.
All right. So as you do that, you immediately see not only Orem, but this huge wind of gusts just vanish and then apparate about 100 feet across the way behind. You're back.
Woo! That was my bonus action.
Now give me a D100 roll.
God damn it! I didn't even do anything.
Here comes a
We didn't
97.
even do anything.
It's
So that
magical
one.
effect. Everybody at this point, give me an intelligence.
This is a D100. So I do needed that 10.
I thought it was obvious it was doing stuff when you did magic things.
Oh no, I didn't.
Wowsies.
67.
Not bad.
Didn't we already get a 67?
24.
Yeah, you start getting the idea that casting magic or doing things that have magical effects near the storm are what is sending off these large
Oh my god,
strikes.
I forgot. I have extra D6 damage on
67?
all my attacks.
I missed that part.
Yeah, so I hit 2 attacks. Give me a second.
Oh,
10,
roll me a D6.
15.
Roll me a D6.
Jesus Christ.
This one is,
1.
Okay.
that's you.
Okay.
Or no. Yeah, that's you. You literally, because you're 1, 2, 3, yeah. You immediately feel up the slightness of your wrist and your hand, this decaying effect. You immediately turn and you look down. You're gonna take 23 points of necrotic damage, and your arm starts to almost weaken and cinder and almost fall away. You see as
23?
this starts to happen, yes, you see the sparks of magic start just wildly going off.
I did 23 extra damage because I forgot the oath that does extra damage.
Oh yeah. That does 3d6 every attack. Or I think it's
3d6 extra.
23,
every attack.
okay.
Is it once per turn or is it every attack?
All right,
Oh man, I'm
Orm's back. Start of the 4th turn.
seeing all my concentration checks.
Yes. Magnus,
Yeah, just as.
on to you.
Yeah.
Start of the 4th round.
6.
My first attack on the big storm.
Actually, as you do this, because you're still in the air, and I haven't been doing this, you get pushed in this direction. And go 18.
I use my
2,
bonus action
3,
move
4,
to.
5, 6,
to
8. It'd be a strength saving throw for the contest.
I can fly myself. Would that be an acrobatics?
Nope.
Flying?
It's strength, it's force.
But my strength. The way I fly is with my mind powers, though. Can it be an intelligence save? Or check? Because I'm using my sky fly.
Sure, I'll allow it. Because I can move you 18 blocks currently. So I'll say if you don't pass an 18, then I'll half it.
I got 18 on the dot.
Okay, so we'll do 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. You get pushed up here. As the storm it starts trying to pull you in. As you see this huge humanoid from your vantage point, you can almost see within the storm, and you see what looks like his vision. You see this flail almost arcing through your vision. You see almost like this mouth apparating, almost trying to like swallow you in. End of your turn?
No, that was my first attack.
Okay.
Does 26 hit?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
What was the lowest hit that we've seen?
21.
Mhm.
6,
That's why he keeps asking. I'm like, why you keep what?
12. Not 12.
He loves being like
Yeah, I think he's rubbing it in.
16
12, 16,
plus
28, or 38. Or no, 28.
7 plus 10. Here's the sneak attack damage. Plus another 4. Here's the fire.
Hang on,
4.
Jesus, you're rattling them off. Like, you
Sorry.
don't do math, and you want me to do it all. So 28.
He's not wrong.
Like,
Not wrong.
Jesus.
There's a lot of
7,
D6s,
35.
man.
I know, but you're just saying numbers.
That's it.
And
You
you're
got
just,
it. It's just 35. We'll do the next attack better.
Yeah, it's like,
You're like,
Jesus.
I'll just call it there. Like,
Like, I just want to know the total number,
Damn
honestly.
it, I'm dumber than a box of fucking rocks.
17 doesn't hit.
Fine.
Nope.
You said it.
You done?
That is my turn.
All right, fuck this. On to you.
Action, I'm gonna dump my lay on hands. So I heal for 45.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Here comes the second wind.
we're
Your
doing
hand no longer seems to be necrotic or
That's good.
decaying away.
Second win.
I need you to roll me a D100.
Can I use my second
Is
win?
lay on
Yeah, you
hands a
can use
magical
your,
effect?
you can use your D100.
Another 7 heal, yay.
It's like
Here
You
comes
get
the
your
vanish in
banish
the
in the
ethereal
you-
plane.
Okay, that's including your phone.
It's my fighter level.
Some of
Oh,
these
is
are.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, these explode.
Okay. D100.
Look at all these. Just,
94.
ooh.
Oh my god.
Who has an intelligence modifier of 10 or higher? All of you except for him.
except-
Not
Tim.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of you two. Here we go. Let the dice gods choose. Orem,
Vanished again.
you immediately gain the ability.
Oh,
Would you roll 94?
94.
You permanently gain the ability to cast Eldritch Blast.
What the fuck? Yes! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Awesome, actually.
Hell yeah!
You immediately just have this surge over you.
I assume this is using.
Damn it!
Is this using my charisma modifier? Is it?
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
use your charisma. Sure.
Well, that's dog shit.
No, it would use his class.
I would love that.
Does it say it casts as a warlock spell?
Maybe it's.
Oh.
Or is it added to his
I
spell?
Boy, I would love it if it was wisdom, because holy shit, that would
I use wisdom. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stress over it. It doesn't specify, and just for the innate feature of it just being given to you, you can just. Well, I'll allow that or intelligence. How about that? Since
wisdom. It is.
Since they base it off that, I'll allow both.
Hey,
Fuck
yo,
it.
dog.
So
Sexy. Holy shit, that improves Orem as a base boy just without a wild shape. Wow, that solves so many of my fucking problems.
is that the end of your turn?
I was gonna move
The dice god.
away from these demonic things.
Melee range of Storm Boy?
Oh, you don't have any action left.
Right.
I was like, I'm flanking you, dumb bitch.
Alright. I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
So I'm within I'm within 10 feet of this thing. Not directly next to it, but like
Shit.
within 10.
Okay. Storm's turn.
Wait, does me being large give me 10 feet reach or
Yes.
Does
No.
the ability give you 10 feet reach?
I don't think so.
So we're good.
Right, you're good. All right, Storm's turn. 2 lightnings. You guys are far. I gotta see if they recharge first off. They might not even have them. Lightning bolt.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I
Fail. 1. 2 recharges again. Every time it's the same. Fail. 2, 2. So these two. Oh, you're pulled in. Let's do your save again. We'll contest this every time. 18.
Gross.
23.
23. So you immediately are.
That's fucking nut.
Too bad. It's just enough. You're 9. Just enough that you see as he goes in, this huge vacuum, you become just enveloped and swallowed into the storm. You watch as Magnus gets pushed and pulled in, and as he does so, it just becomes. And you see this bite almost as this huge tornado effect just like turns, swallowing you. You now are just being pushed and pulled around in the storm in a continuous vacuum, just being like manifested in this force, just being like thrown around in a blender. You're gonna take 13 bludgeoning as you're just kind of thrown about, and then you're gonna take. I need a Constitution saving throw.
$17.
You are not stunned within this as you're being thrown around, but you take 25 lightning damage.
Use my action to fucking half that.
Okay? And you literally are just being thrown around within this storm. You can pass a dexterity saving throw of 20 to be able to get out. Write that down right here.
I'm just on a vortex looking
20.
out this bitch.
So, you are being thrown about. The wind, as it does so, the storms are going to go out. I need dexterity saving throws from both of you as both these chains are
Advantage.
shooting through.
Are you within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
20, yes.
And they're out of charges. All of them finally have fizzled, and you see the 3.
You.
Sure.
24 for me.
You're good. Half this, you're going to take 11 lightning damage from this huge bolt that goes through. Holy shit. Yours is
Fuck no.
insane.
I got this was deck saves, all right?
Yep.
Fucking 8.
You might want to. You got anything? 39.
Oh, a lightning damage? Oh, I can absorb elements.
Okay.
So I can have that.
Have
Yeah.
that. So you
So,
take
20?
20. Yep. So you just rip through as you take this. You glancing part of it off.
Elemental damage too.
End of it.
Oh, it also that gives me an extra d6.
On
oh,
to
my
you
God.
now.
Of lightning.
Is that a magical effect?
It is a spell.
Yep.
Oh,
In fact, you
no.
do 100.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
But it's the end of its turn. So as you glance through and poof, you glance that off, you feel this magic course through the storm
2.
once more. Oh. I haven't even looked.
Oh God.
Each one of you see a magic missile just reach out at every creature, even the storm little ones, and everybody takes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
It would have been hilarious if that was enough to kill the storm. He's just like,
Yeah.
Actually, it's enough to kill this one.
Woo! Oh, so they do fucking die.
I just thought they shot at me more if I shot him. So I was like,
Yeah,
if I ignore them, maybe
Alright,
they won't
on
shoot
you,
me.
Orm.
After
And
the
they
last
never
fight,
shot me.
I was gonna say after the last fight, you shot a thing and you got punished.
yeah, they did it again. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we're getting mixed messages over
What
here.
round are we in?
Fucking 5,
Five.
7.
After his turn, it'll be 5.
Yeah. My turn. Woo! I'm gonna. My boy here's coming up soon.
Where
Lord
is
Storm?
Magnus?
Oh,
I'm in there.
In the storm. I literally put him
Yeah, I'm
in
in
the
there.
storm.
yeah, he's
I didn't
in
see
the
you drop.
Yeah, no, he's in there.
Can I see him?
No.
It's my turn. Yeah, hold on.
Actually,
Oh, wait.
a perception check.
Fucking okay. Oh, I forgot I knocked that off. Stupid.
I just need you to get within 15 feet.
Can he hear me?
With the thing, you... Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, I don't want to.
I can't breathe though, so I can't yell.
I got 40
Fuck,
feet of
you
movement speed.
I can't talk at all.
10, 20, 30. Or, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not? We'll use my 40 feet of movement speed to get over here onto this side. And then I will attack it with the staff, I guess.
Lab it.
Well, I'm flanking, right? So I got a +2. Oh, I'm at that actually might hit. Oh my god, that might hit.
About to slap a storm.
With the staff, yeah. I have so many goddamn papers. My staff is +8, +2, so I'm 20 something.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Woo! Which is gonna do just a 1d8 in inventory. We're gonna do this. It's gonna do 1d8, and then plus a d6 of lightning damage. I have a feeling this isn't gonna do a lot. Nice. It takes it's a +2 if I recall, so it's 8, 9, 10 plus dex is +3, so 13. 13 magical bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then a single point of
The
lightning
lightning
damage.
You see, it fizzles through.
I assumed.
Now, as you do that, as you all become very close to this storm, you all start seeing and hearing faint whispers throughout the winds that you swear you can faintly hear the sounds of what sound like a female voice. And Orm, for the first time, you know this voice to be Azuna immediately. You start hearing like, hey. And as it goes through, it's almost like lost in it, and then it's and then lost as in almost like help, we, whoa, and then lost in transition, different verbiage used, run, different, and then through a mixed motions, you see for the first time the words start coming together, and you start seeing almost these faint images brought into your mind of this very faint memory that none of you have ever had, but it starts seeping into your mind of this battle that you start having mid-fight. It starts messing with your consciousness. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving.
I'm within 30 feet, so I get it.
That is fucking nuts.
What?
That save this fight
Yeah.
has been nuts these last couple of
I took
fights.
3 damage.
12.
No, I took 3 damage, so I have a guaranteed 10 to make the save. So I don't have. I auto pass that save. That concentration.
Okay,
check.
you're stunned.
17.
This is a wisdom save.
You're not stunned, but you immediately become paralyzed.
You don't have advantage.
So
I don't have.
you might as well be.
I have ability.
Both of you
29.
can make the check next time, but you start seeing this image and become deadlocked, almost wide-eyed over. You start seeing this imagery of this fight. You immediately see what looks like this elf. You know him immediately to be Tyrande. You see this white man with bright whitish yellow eyes, red-robed, scarred with burns all over his body, flames. You immediately see this is Rennoc Draconius. Cannot see his face though, just the bright eyes emitting under this very bright robe. You see this fight taking place here. You notice that this is where Azuna falls. You see beneath his feet Azuna lying down. You see Rennoc getting ready to lay what looks like the final blow. Azuna not yet dead. Emmanuel, Tyrande, and a few individuals stand there trying to fight against him. But you notice that the more they fight, you both locked in this trance. Give me intelligence checks, both of you.
8.
21.
You don't know shit. You're lost. You see a fight and you see so much magic and things being used, it's out of your mind. You have no idea. You, though, you see that what the Derevants are trying to do, even though you're caught up in this moment, it might pay off. You notice that even during this point, Rennoc is in a very unnatural state. He seems to be, I don't want to say crazed, but demented, or so power hungry that he is no longer rational. You start noticing the Derevants start trying to communicate with him throughout different courses of actions and trying to bring him back, and nothing is feeding into this frenzy being that you see. You keep hearing him, Garrix and I, he will give me the power. You all will wait and see. And then you see him just constantly looking up. You see these bright yellow eyes start shaping. I'll find them. You see him looking up towards the sky. You notice this. He keeps speaking, and you look just for a moment. Give me a perception check.
17.
He's looking towards the sky, and the only thing as you look is you see the moon. You just notice that there are 2 of them. And just stars in the sky. That's it. End of your turn?
No.
Okay.
Well, kind of. I'm gonna use my bonus action to call out to fuck this. Fuck this guy up! That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Moral support.
At the start of the 5th round,
I ain't got shit.
you see this huge pulse of energy released from the storm. Everybody gains all their magic spell slots back.
What?
As that happens, you feel a rejuvenation of magic release through. And this time, I get to roll.
What?
Ooh, 43. You immediately see a wave of fire. It appears on the rim of the storm. It starts moving. I'm just reading it as I'm going here. It moves 50 feet closer to the eye every round. Anything that touches the wave takes 1d10 plus a number of d10s equal to how many rounds has passed since it was first summoned. So it increases. So we get 50 feet out from the wall.
Need to murder it.
So here we go. Fire. It's been summoned. You see it in a huge ring. So everything. So how far are you out? From the center, you're 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're good. So anything that's 1, 2, 3.
Here, I put this.
It would take an action.
Yeah,
Put this
10
one
away.
over
Yeah,
here,
10
too.
away. Now, pull it in 1 because I'm going to use one of its actions to pull the air in, and we're just going to make it increase by 1 more. As that happens, You notice that the
No, one block.
Yep, just
You
one.
won't
That's
wait
it.
for.
No, this is 10. You said 10?
No, just
One
one
space.
square.
So
The
5
initial. Initial was 10?
feet. The initial distance from it was 50 feet, and then he just pulled it in 5 feet.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
There should be
This is initial.
9
and
away.
This is 5.
And now it's on to you, Magnus.
Yeah, I was further
I need a
back,
dexterity
so
saving
okay,
throw.
I just popped it.
How do I get out of stun?
Oh, you wisdom saving throw to get out of the stun. God, you're gonna have to make 2 saves.
I fail. I'm stunned.
Yeah, you're locked in this vision. You start seeing more almost monologue of this fight. You start seeing this huge, bright lance
And I'm
of
also
what looks
suffocating.
like is almost you think to be fire, but then you see it illuminate. Not fire. All this huge light that is cascading around Relinoff that you constantly see. It's not fire. You notice that this is a different light. You constantly see these short images of Relinoff, and now that you have time to sit here 10, 12, 15 seconds and you sit here, you notice that this is a different type of magic that he's using. It almost appears to be like this yellowish light. And you take a minute and you notice that the lance or the staff that he's using, it keeps almost like changing in a way. The end changes into almost like this huge, and you finally notice it, and it reminds you of the Moonlight gem that Leo made. And it's almost like a larger version of it. And he shapes it, and immediately in his will, it changes shape into this large spear, and you see him just stab it into the back of Azuna. You see the party of the Reverend start running, and then you kind of phase through. Alright, on to Jake. Noctis, what
do
you
I
doing?
have to do? Roll to be not paralyzed. You said I'm paralyzed?
Yes, you're paralyzed. Wisdom saving throw.
Wait,
Or
you're,
actually, this.
you're paralyzed?
Yeah.
I think freedom of movement prevents that.
Then you're good.
Yeah,
I'm
give
good.
me a. I can double check it because that's kind of important.
Give me a wisdom saving throw just in case. Yours is since you're paralyzed, yours is not so hard.
21.
You're good.
That would be good.
Yeah. And spells and other magical books, you can't reduce your speed, and you cannot be paralyzed or restrained.
Cool.
So sweet.
Fuck.
So
Best spell
I'll
I got.
move here. Would be flanking? Yes.
Oh, I figured you could do it. from
Yeah, because
square.
I'm inside of it.
Or
Well,
I
You
want
can flank it from anywhere. 'cause I'm in there.
sure.
to.
I'll allow
I
that.
just want to be close.
That's fine. Oh, yeah.
That's a natural 20. My first
Jesus.
attack.
Fucking thank
Here
Christ.
comes, dude. End it, please. Use the fire shackles, all of it.
I probably can't be restrained.
Doesn't matter. It's for the fire
Good
damage.
point. Good point.
That's being
That's true.
13 plus 6 is 19. Magical
You're suffocating.
slashing damage. Plus 6 fire damage. I'll go ahead and use
I think that's like
6 plus
10
4.
rounds without breathing
So what was that?
before I have to take damage.
But you're not breathing.
18 plus 4 is
Done.
20.
Basically.
20.
You're not like.
I'm not gonna take damage.
You're like
29. So first
Doesn't matter.
attack was 29 times 2. 58.
58.
Pretty good.
Well,
You hear-
Where's
This huge, like, warm aspiration of air just kind of bursts from the inside of it.
if I level 3 smite, is it?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
2d8, 3d8, yeah, 48.
Ooh.
Imagine if he was fucking both of them.
Another 4 plus 9.
You're smiting.
13. Yeah, that was 13 smite damage.
Do you have your fire shackles too?
I could invoke the fire rune. Need a 15 strength save.
Brian, roll me a d4, because this effect, since
Yeah.
he's casting, is going to be a d4. This is going to be stone skin.
4.
Wait, it doesn't.
Unskin the spells.
You immediately get cast stones because it goes 1, 2, 3. You're 2, so you literally get stone skin cast on you.
No, nothing does.
It-
I think it makes your AC 16 minimum. It
Yep.
can't go any lower than that.
Yep, the spell item of one creature. So you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing to non-magical attacks.
Oh, I'm thinking of bark skin.
So
Yeah,
the fire
something's
fire rune does an extra 8 fire damage.
As you
Would that be
slam
double?
with just
Yeah,
that attack,
If it's a crit, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you literally
The
see
save is
this
for
storm
restraint.
start almost bursting with heat. started seeing diminish from the bottom with like heat very quickly, and you notice that within a few seconds you see thinly as the storm's thinning, you can see Magnus start falling. He's still stunned, and you start seeing now the force of this vacuum and vortex is diminishing, and you're doing tons of damage basically, and he's almost now in a state of a free fall that's not able to hold up the things inside, and now you see debris. You see other forms of large piercing objects, and if he free falls all the way down, he's going to take a fuckload of damage. And you can only imagine if he falls down on all those items.
Can this be restrained?
No. I'll just say you can put that together.
You just fucking catch me, dog.
Attack number 2.
Okay?
You'll be fine.
Ooh,
You'll
that
be
was a
fine.
13 plus 12 to hit.
I'm just
25.
You'll be fine. I'm here. You're okay.
You can fly though, can't you, telepathically?
You know,
Yeah, I can totally do that
when
one.
not done.
20 magical slashing damage. Plus 8 fire damage. Smite. Okay, down here. Okay, that's 7.
Roll me a D100. Wait.
I'm
Building
three.
3.
13. 13 smite damage.
Really rolled a 33.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage did you do? 13 on that end
It
one?
was 20 plus
13? Yeah, it's 33.
8.
Really?
20 plus 8 plus
Okay.
13.
Okay, more.
Oh, okay. So 33 plus 8, 41. Okay. This is bonkers, actually. All right, hang on here. Hang on. Hang on. What are the fucking odds?
Use both my level 3 spell slots.
Okay.
Why not?
No, that one.
33 do. Come on, tell me.
So, you immediately slam into the storm. As he does so, the hot air diminishes it very quickly. Upon that,
He's stuck in there. He ain't coming out.
you see a free-falling Magnus.
That's your base.
Got stuck in. As you see the free-falling,
Mistakes were made.
the bow,
Get out.
bow's caught perfectly.
There you go.
You see as he free falls down, you yourself start looking and think, I'm going to catch him. Or at least you start maybe running those thoughts through your mind. You wait a moment, and then as this happens, you take a second, and as that just strike goes through and you see the wind and the mist and everything from the storm and the debris and the items start apparating through and falling, you notice this slight sound. And as it happens, you hear and almost like a small cut about maybe 3 to 4 inches right above the ground, you see this small tear. You wait a moment, you see this debris and things just start falling down. With the 33, you see a tear, and this small formed portal start forming like you saw forming once before. And in a very quick moment, you see this very small, almost like black slit form, and all these materials and items very quickly just start falling through. Give me a wisdom saving throw, as now we're out of combat. So, as that happens, you see these two, as you guys are no longer here. The firestorm,
13.
You're still in a free fall, still stunned. In a moment notice, you notice as he just starts dropping. You see now where he's dropping, the center of where this was, this now form where you know Orem just went to at Gildor, and it looks almost identical. You see this forming, and you see all these items just start like, falling into this void of this tear that's forming right before you, and you see Magnus start falling right towards it. If you move into it,
I mean, I can say, what's his face here? Ball boy.
Please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can't pass
What'd you do?
wisdom saves.
I'm gonna cast polymorph. I'm gonna just polymorph him into something with a big old pool of HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
So well, me not knowing like what he's doing.
You're still gonna fall.
Fuck this.
I'm still unconscious.
That's fine.
It's going
You just
to
won't take damage because
try to.
I'm falling into a void.
he's falling into a
Run.
void. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That changes things.
What?
He's falling into a void.
Yes.
Oh, fucking never mind. I didn't know that. I thought he was just gonna hit the fucking ground.
No.
Ow. Fuck it.
I was like, what
Never
are you
mind. I'll fucking.
you're unconscious.
Fucking
You're stunned.
polymorph.
Let him
I won't polymorph this
do
fucker.
their thing.
I'll summon a big goose to catch his ass.
Okay, so you summon a big goose.
Summon-
He's falling down.
Brr.
All right, so
See, I was gonna try to
Like
like
that?
dive and tackle him out of the air.
all right,
Just like
give me a
run
strength check for the
it.
goose.
Fucking a bunch.
Is it a big? You summoning the big boy?
A huge yeah, it's the
Okay,
big
so you summon the big one. Just give me a dexterity check or an acrobatics check or a sleight of hand, actually, whichever to catch him. Give me a sleight of hand check to try and catch him.
Let's just roll a d20 and see what happens.
Here comes the guards.
It's fucking low. It was probably like 10-ish. Oh.
Um.
Let me fucking pull this goddamn.
Okay. I'll say that it catches him, but it starts almost pulling from the momentum down for just a minute. Not enough to really like weigh it down because it's such a big creature.
Yeah.
But it worries its way down almost close enough to where it just catches it before he drops in. As he does so, you, after a few more seconds, slowly come to. Your stun wanes just for a few more moments. You come to your now normal state and you're wondering where the fuck did the storm really go, as you're just seeing now the clouds and the stiffness start to diminish. As this happens and you see this slight tear rip, you guys all notice this slight quick feedback over maybe a minute or two while you're standing here of quick glimpses of Relinoff. You see this bright light, and under this area, under this moonlight, you notice that these mountains in the background, he's not fighting with fire. This scarred man, this burned man, known as Fire Lord, is not scarred by what you believe to be fire. You see this weapon that he wields is bright in almost a yellowy hue and a almost whitish light. You see that as he wields it, especially at night and especially outside, it transforms the end into a sphere, then a scythe, and into many weapons as he needs them as he wields his magic. You just watch as this happens.
This is outside
Like you guys are almost fighting in this exact same area.
in a clear sky. Does that maybe?
Yeah, you
matter?
can see that there's a moon. You can see that those are shining. You notice
Is
that
it moon or moons?
moons.
But yeah.
You notice that these are definitely things that are very apparent as he fights now, as you see this imagery. You notice that the Reverends, they stand no chance at this fight. They have lost 2, and you see as Azuna goes down, there's 3, what look like maybe 2 left in the quick flashes that you see. You notice that this is maybe one or the second to last maybe sight, meaning that most likely the sight in Gildray was maybe the first or second battle that they fought, knowing that after seeing this Nual site, only 1 or 2 members were still alive. Notice that as you look, you see Tyrande after the fight was eventually finished, when Relinoff went to once again take the formed crystal of Azuna. Tyrande shattered it, forming it into many different structures and shattering it, separating it. And you notice he just throws it into the storm that starts forming amidst the battle. And you see this shards just get separated into many different pieces and shot all over Hexwell. Notice that the last thing you know is that Tyrande has a piece of this fragment as he runs away. The last of the imagery you see You now sit as you see this wind still gusting and blowing around. Starts to somewhat soften. Then you see this tear now before you, very much like the one we had before. What do you guys want to do?
Is it like a gravitational pull? Or
Don't feel any gravitational pull. You just watch these things just fall into it just by happenstance because it's there.
Okay. There was a number of items that fell out of pit. Right.
Into pit.
Oh, a number of items fell into the void?
The thing, yeah, everything that was
In the...
formed right underneath it. 33 was literally forming a tear.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So anything that was in that vacuum essentially just fell into that vacuum of a hole.
Okay. Well, Gildor's got some cool stuff, I guess. Okay.
yeah. Anyone down there?
Go up again.
Yeah, well, hold on. How are you on health? I'm shitty a little bit. I don't know how fucking boy over there is. Oh boy. You're at... I'm
Probably kind of weak.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm probably gonna cast Aura of Vitality over the next minute. Yeah, okay. We got spell slots back, which is dope.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. My calculator. You do what you want to do.
Are you looking in?
86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll. I'm gonna
Perception. Do you check?
18.
You glance in.
I'm gonna take all of that. That's all mine.
You look in, and at first you just see almost like a bottomless pit, and you see these items free falling. At first, you see wood, debris, nothing of real value, but it's in like a free fall. It's not really moving anywhere, but it's slowly just falling. You can still see it
Yeah.
when you kind of drag your eyes over, and once again, you see this large black platform. On it, you see an individual. Seems to be extremely far away. Wait a minute, and as you kind of peer in, it seems to get closer, closer, and then it seems to stop, and then it seems to almost distance itself again. Unsure of how far that is, but there's something still in there.
Someone or some...
Someone.
Who's in there?
Could be. I never saw him. So, I only saw an elf-like looking creature from above is all I ever saw.
He told us who.
Right.
He was Gildor.
I can assume it's Gildor.
Yeah.
Gildor might be another realm tear for Gildor.
A nickel. Be odd that I'd have 2 nickels. Okay.
It happened twice, Joe. Super weird.
Yeah.
It happened once.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm healed up a little bit. How you doing on health? You good?
I am at 19 health
Bad.
out of 96.
Bad. Okay, you're doing
It's
bad.
a good thing I took that initial damage for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have died.
Yeah. Okay. I'm about to just fucking bird will be gone. I'm gonna have to cast the goddamn bird again. I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality again, so I'm gonna take a second minute to cast Aura of Vitality at 3rd level.
At this point, you hear a message for him,
Oh yeah.
and you wait a minute.
You have 82 more HP. Well, you take however much it takes you to get to full, and the rest goes to fuck this.
Look how much I have 19?
Do math.
96? I don't want to do math. Fucking goddamn.
96 minus 20.
Yeah, is
76
oh
minus 2, so
minus
74.
74. So that's how much it took. So you get 8 HP. Cool. There you go.
You
No, you
hear
get 5.
this.
You're 3 short. Whatever. I don't care.
You hear this. You hear this.
I'm kidding. Yeah, take the 8. I'm joking. It's funny as fuck.
It's not going to make it.
You hear this. You hear this message come through.
Yup.
Different. You reach out to Toronto, but in a younger manner voice, you hear return. Hope this reaches Orem. You wait a moment, and you hear Torando. Very sick. Send message, hopefully to the right recipient. He awaits a swift meeting. Come when once.
Yeah, I'm Orem. This is the right guy. I would also like a swift meeting. Specifically where? Edgewatch? That's the last place I knew of.
You wait a moment. You can make it to Edgewatch. Or father would be great.
Okay.
Short rest time.
He would have used a second message.
Uh-huh.
Edgewatch is about as far as I can get on our very tight timetable.
What's farther than Edgewatch?
The Rocks region.
Rocks.
Rocks region, yes.
He means.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't notice, I'm pretty sure Edgewatch, there's a bridge right there.
I didn't know if you meant
That
like
is.
on the
No.
bridge
No,
or
no.
like.
We would have to cross the bridge, and fuck that bridge.
Yeah, no.
Fuck
we
that
still-
bridge. We've never been anywhere to the Rocks region to teleport.
What's
No.
beyond?
I mean, we could go to High Peak and then fly maybe, but that's days.
Too much,
That's
too
a
much.
day's commitment.
Well, if you zoom out on the map you created, fuck
Yeah.
this, you look and you notice that.
Yeah, it would be days out of the way, and I don't think we have days out of the way. So, all right, you're healed up. I'm good. You're good. Let's see. What the fuck? You gonna tie rope again?
Sure, you want to talk to him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see if there's floating items on the way down. But I also have books to give him. You got any books to give him? You got any books to give him?
Do I look like I have books?
And you don't look like the type to carry maps either, but you do. Your whole thing is like paper and ink.
Can I use my mage hand that has 60-foot range to start picking up stuff that's still falling if anything's falling?
You can try. You reach down 60 feet. Stuff's way farther. Even though it's like 10, 15. You reach in and it just like, you keep kind of like, come on, and nothing. You're just trying and it's just out of reach, you think. But then after a while, you're like,
You want to try rope business?
We
again?
can do rope. It worked fine last time.
Rope business. All right. Tie off rope.
I'm starting to drink.
Is there a tree?
yeah, there's some
There's
trees.
plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty of trees.
Oh, there's no
on the
acid
inside.
pools this time too.
Yeah, this time you don't have to worry about all the acid pools.
Let's use trees this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tie it off on an actual tree.
On an actual tree.
You
That's
tie
not
it off
gonna
at the
come
waist.
out of the ground.
Yep. Okay, so
Yeah.
give me. You're the one going in.
Yeah.
So as you
I'm a
go
human
in,
boy.
you start making your way up. You start feeling this like aura once again as you start entering and kind of making your way up and closer. And as you do so, you see on the like edges once again this like very like faint like dark aura. You just see it. You all like actually like physically can like see this. You as you approach, it kind of rescinds back. And as you enter, you just hear like like many different whispers, and you kind of enter. And as you do so, you start seeing these white holes from far away. Start seeing them. Need you all to give me a wisdom saving.
I'm gonna be standing like near the edge, still holding onto the rope.
Okay.
Still like lowering him down.
I'm close enough to get the +3, 18.
You're hugging him at this point.
I'm like, please give me your aura.
I rolled a 20, so
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
29.
29.
I had like a bloody nose like earlier in the week, so like whenever I get like a
paranoid?
slight runny,
I'm just like, oh god. 22.
22.
18.
18. You, for a moment, Magnus, start thinking a faint, almost like deja vu about losing thoughts in your wood. But you don't. You keep track, you keep your mind strong, and you're able to kind of ward it off. Something keeps trying to press into all of your minds, trying to alleviate these. And then you see tons of these memories start flooding into this tear.
Great
I was
horror.
gonna-
As
Is it
you,
magical effect or is it just alcohol?
I'm already used to forgetting things.
as you peer in,
I have
before
a
you
problem.
even enter this rift
Yeah.
or whatever this tear is,
Uh-huh.
you look in, and immediately for the first time, you look in, and as you look around, you start seeing many different hairs everywhere.
Okay.
You see what looks like maybe 5 or 6. Look around and you're like, those are prominent.
New.
New. Before it was just complete dark
Mhm.
blackness. Now there's like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very apparent to you.
Can I see like so if
There's
this
light
is the bar
and
is
there's
the
things
window,
coming out of some.
can
You
I
have a
see through
vantage
any
point.
of the other windows? Any
Some.
prominent terrain or any prominent weather?
Most of them are three of them are brightish white because it's about mid-morning. About mid-morning for where you guys are. You see almost what you could believe to be like maybe a snowish, brightish white. You don't really see terrain as it almost looks like it's peering up from your vantage point.
Yeah.
You then see 3 others that are darker, almost complete dark. And you have one that is like a yellow, reddish yellow.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all.
I mean, it's pink and purple and blue and cotton candy colors. And no, I'm just kidding.
Nope, you just described
Yeah.
Relinov with a bunch of red and yellow. So I don't like red and yellow
Red
stuff
and
right
yellow.
Wait, no, we need to kill that guy. I'm gonna die of old age.
Yeah, but not right now, not this second.
I mean, I'm pretty healthy. He could turn into a drag, make it again.
We're good. We're okay. No,
You just need to take a short rest for your. Like, he even gave all your spell slots back in combat.
yeah, that is 100% true.
You just need a short rest for your wild
And
shape.
I've already burned through 4 of them. After Stormfight, saw new rifts in Gildor Zone. Three Snow White, 2 dark, 1 yellow, red.
Question: is the weather like significantly cleared up?
It's starting to.
And are there any surviving storm chasers wandering around?
No, but give me an investigation check as you're starting to look around, as you're coming to, as they're starting to go around.
23.
You notice far, kind of over off on the side of one of the mountains, a big, large mark. What looks like where a large claw or maybe a gash in the side of the mountain or something might be. You kind of watch as they're off kind of doing something and it kind of catches you. You kind of walk over and you notice that it's not a claw mark, it's one large singular strike. And as you get closer, you see some of the snow that is built up now that it's started to stop. You look and you notice that the snow's built up on something that is protruding kind of out from the side of this mountain. You kind of look at it and you see this huge kind of chunk of ice. But then you look a little bit closer and with a, what do you have, 23? You notice that there's something in the ice.
You still holding that rope over there?
Mm-hmm.
You come over here and like melt this ice with your breath while holding that rope?
Rope's tied to a tree.
Yeah, I could just like slowly let the rope go taut so the tree's holding him and walk over.
All right, so as he's still, you haven't gone in yet.
Oh, okay. All right. We're not gonna just finish one thing and then move on to the next thing.
Well, I'll hold the
I
rope.
was gonna say the ice
I'll
isn't
hold the
going
rope.
in.
You go that, melt the ice, and then come
All
back
right, so you
here.
trade off.
So, yeah.
You make your way over.
All
You
right.
start holding the rope. You
As
go
long
over.
as there's some kind of
Are you
safety
going
net.
in?
Yeah, sure.
Just lower him
All right, so
down.
you start lowering him in.
I'll be-
As
I've
that's
been here
happening,
before.
and you start lowering him in,
It's gonna be cold.
you start seeing an arraignment of these little portals or tears or whatever you want to call
It's
them.
like polar bear swimming.
You start slowly being kind of leveraged down, and once again, you feel this rope. It takes forever for you, but for you guys, it's kind of, you know, you feel like it's kind of quick. Like you're watching him and you're like, damn, he's moving extremely fast. Like, but for him, he's like, is anybody letting me down? You, as you make your way over, you notice that this frozen, imbued whatever on the side of this cliff, you look at it, it's not very big, but you notice it's unnatural. Take a moment and you breathe fire on it. As you do so, you immediately see as it melts, this bright lace of some sort of like a loop or something drops. You notice that this is some type of maybe belt sash or something that just kind of drops. As you see it, you notice it's very ornate, very white and blue. And you look at it and you can tell it's almost got a very like feminine kind of esque to it. Very, I'd say, frail. Most scarves or sashes that you've seen have like a thicker band to most men's sashes, but this one is a little bit thinner. You reach down, and as you do so, as you touch it, it kind of enlarges. You notice that the band and everything around it gets wider. You notice that it's a lot more thicker now. Could possibly even fit you. Put it on.
All right.
Yeah.
What I think it is?
Titans cuts off your legs.
I'll walk over to him. I'm like, chick.
Yeah, he just cuts you in half. As it constricts. Jesus, what way to go?
That would be
Killed by his own fucking intelligence and
It was a
knowledge.
trap.
Yeah.
You put it on.
It's
as you
hey,
do so,
artificial legs are only 100 gold.
you notice that you immediately, after just a couple minutes of like, well, not even a couple minutes, a minute of just kind of walking around on it, you notice that it just kind of starts making you feel a little bit more confident. You start feeling a little bit more stronger in your stature. And as you just kind of start walking around, you're like, I like this fucking belt. Starts making you feel a lot more confident.
You also like that red gem.
Yeah, probably.
So you start getting dropped down
Yep.
into this. As you do so, you notice the individual. He looks. You take what seems to be an hour,
Mm-hmm.
but in your guys' time seems like 5 minutes maybe. Become kind of lost in this trance of being slowly, methodically dropped down, and you start just thinking about things. You make it maybe 20, 25, 30 feet down, and you know you got to be getting close to of whatever rope there is, and you look down and it doesn't look any closer, and then you go another 2 feet and everything starts drooping back into proportion, and you realize you're almost face planted onto the black granite floor, and you kind of pull your face back and you see directly across from you Gildor, not even noticing or acknowledging you. You see him, he's just staring up to not one of the portals or anything as you can look up, some dark emptiness. Kind of sits there. You wait a moment.
I will begin fishing for books. I'll rummage through my pack.
Yeah, so you kind of push yourself up, you gather yourself, you roll over, you rummage through. Do you have
Is
any?
he, like, sitting on the ground?
No, he's standing.
He's standing?
And you notice he stands about, I'd say about 6'5".
Okay.
Like he's quite tall, thin, lanky.
Then, yeah, I will, boy, do I have books to give this guy. Let's see here. I got a book about storm sights and ley lines from the last lapidary chamber, whatever that thing's called.
Mm-hmm.
I got some diagrams of working with conflux from there. That's some nice notations. I thought I had another book. I have a book about like herbs or something in here somewhere. Oh no! Or did
As
I
you
take it- or did I give
keep
it?
talking, you notice as you look up, his hand is now motioning to you, and he's like, kind of look at him. I care much for your books, but you must be quiet. You wait a moment, and you just hear in the back this huge howling screech. What sounds like maybe 2,000, 3,000 voices of just screeching, yelling as loud as you can possibly imagine coming from the direction of the stair. You just hear it hit you like a wave that kind of pushes you back just softly. You wait a second and you just see him stare. You wait and you see through these tears all of these floods of information that just rip into him. He stands there, he pulls, and you see him like, ugh! He winces, and then going to be able to make it out this time. He looks back for the first time after staring for what seems like almost another hour after you said just a few things. Time just seems to drag on here. As you turn and see him look back very slow and methodically, not going to get out. Thought, told you to come back prepared.
Got a moonlight gem. Wanna try and get out here?
He turns slowly back to the black abyss where you see just off like 3 portals to maybe your left and to your right, just off in like far background. It's just blank emptiness that he's just staring into. You hear it once more, this loud, just cacophony, just screeching noise that almost deafens you, and you just hear something. Give me a perception check. What do you guys do? You guys are up top.
Floating my
Does the
belt.
portal look different?
Nope. You don't even hear anything.
Floating my belt.
So you're just like, yep.
Check this shit
Check
out.
this shit out. Look at this thing. All right, so as
can
you
I
do
tune into
so,
it?
you do 23.
Yeah.
You do notice that your belt does have some magical inscriptions and some runic symbols on it. After you've now been up here for about 10-15 minutes, kind of bored of what everyone's doing, you just in that amount of time of wearing it immediately notice that your strength is fucking skyrocketing. You start literally jumping around in your squat strength and your leaping capabilities and your athleticism. You notice Magnus, he just starts almost catapulting himself around, moving around. Yeah, exactly. Your Baylor's blade becomes almost like nothing. As that happens, you immediately gain these effects. Your strength score becomes 23 immediately. You now gain an avatar that you can turn into that is called the Storm Avatar's Lightning, which allows your strikes to deal an additional 46 lightning damage. When you transform into the Storm Avatar, you can fly 30 feet and can hover. You also... Oh, wait. Excuse me. It can go higher, too. So this is like its second to last form. You know this. It can increase your strength more, the damage more, and possibly even give you ways of controlling weather. Plus everything else that it gives you. You have immunity to lightning damage and thunder damage. Yeah.
Like when that, like
Your
all the
damage-
time, or when in the form?
No, when you're wearing this. Yeah, when you in addition, when you make an action, you can turn into a storm avatar for 1 minute. Oh no, you when you're in your storm avatar.
Okay,
Yep.
I was like, all the time he gets those
Yep.
resistances, but
So-
he gets the strength all the time.
Yes.
This is annoying. Too late.
So
For what?
I was essentially literally just gonna pop in, drop books off, not even fucking talk to the guy, and then leave. But shit just started happening.
You can kaiju. We don't know what's happening.
So the 23, you look,
Yeah.
and you see off in the darkness this wave of just almost force of just wind. You slowly start seeing it making its way. You see Gildor's hand and his demeanor for the first time in maybe now 8 hours of being with him for the first time, and now an hour or two for the second time here. It actually starts to somewhat tremble. You see the backhand as he stares off into this. Go. Now. Fast. You see him draw once from his back pocket this large almost wand of this brown color. You see him motion it towards in front of him. What do you do?
I'm fucking getting the fuck out of there.
Okay, so you start doing what? Because currently Magnus is holding a rope, being flaunted by... Fuck this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you pull in on the rope, you signifying something to...
I would summon... I'm gonna summon some kind of creature to fly me the fuck out of here.
Instantly dies. Ages to death.
I'll fucking try it anyway.
If anything, it'd be the opposite.
4th level spell slot. I'm gonna summon. Fucking. Oh, it wouldn't be enough. It'd be. I'm gonna summon. One of the birds. One of the goose.
All right, 1 second.
Got a fly speed of 80 feet.
Please get me out of here.
Yeah.
So, as you transform... Oh, sorry.
This is one of those gaps between player knowledge and character knowledge.
You start ripping...
Or it wouldn't have been this dumb.
You start ripping the kind of essential belt that you had, and instead of fucking waiting on it, you start just transforming and flying. See the belt?
I summon again.
Oh, you're summoning
Yeah,
one to
I'm
carry
actually
you?
out of wild shape.
Just carry you?
Unless I got some goose feathers. in
Okay,
the
so-
Wait a minute. How long did it take him to get lowered?
Not
He
even
said
an
an hour.
You said it
The
took
first
a while.
it was about 15 minutes, about an hour. Second time, but now he's been here almost 2 hours.
But has he been doing any strenuous activity for 2 hours?
He's not short resting. There's fucking
That would
howling
be-
and shit. Are
that'd
you
be
kidding
tasty.
me? So
Tasty.
you start getting pulled.
Yeah.
This, what seemed like 30, 45 feet, once again starts seeming like fucking eternity.
Mm-hmm.
You see Gildor on this platform. The books still dropped. Yes?
Yeah, I would have set them down.
Left them?
Yeah, I wasn't even planning on
Right.
talking to Gildor. I was literally gonna
Drop and
be like,
bounce.
hey, boop, here you go. Fucking Amazon next day delivery and get the fuck out. I wasn't even gonna talk to this guy.
He literally waits, and you see this wind start pushing through again. As you do so, give me a wisdom saving throw. As you're being pulled up and through.
This isn't like a spell effect, is it? Tasty. Oh, fucking wisdom save? Thankfully, I'm good at that.
It was like 9 to that shit, right?
Yeah, I'm 18. 18?
Okay. You notice just barely as you're getting out, this effect or some sort of force comes through, and almost in this like thunderous shattering effect that brazens you. Very soft screeching though from very far away. You see this winged something. Hear this. You're not sure if it's coming from the wind or if it's coming from within. You hear that last faint screech. You take 16 points of thunder damage as you feel this brief force hit you as you're pulled out. You see this tear still forming there, not dissipating like the one did before. As you're pulled through, you're kind of dropped, glance back in. All you see is these bright spells just being cascaded and just darkness thrown by this individual who now looks hundreds and hundreds of feet. You wait a moment. After maybe 10 to 15 seconds, you see another pair appear. No longer 5 or 6, now 7. Wait another second, 10 seconds, the rip. Air. Meanwhile, Gildor seems to be fighting something far off in the darkness. You're now all together. What are you guys doing?
So I found this pretty dope belt.
Oh, yeah?
It feels great.
Yeah.
I mean, Anyone else interested in wearing this?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it makes you stronger, though. That's
Fuck
not
this
really my
being
thing.
a little weary of gem-related objects.
It's not a gym-related object. That's just an object. Oh. You just said it was a
Are you
belt.
giving it away or not?
It's a belt. I don't know if I'd say it's gem related.
You just described it as like a fucking...
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
What does it do?
I feel very strong
Okay.
and like almost athletic to the point where I was doing flips and climbing and jumping like double my
Really?
Baylor's blade.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh.
Feels like a dagger.
Oh, really? That does seem cool, though. Yeah. Is that it? 'Cause that doesn't seem very worrisome.
You guys kind of stand and look at it. You see, this is like a thick, now that it's on him, it's almost like changed. The white and blue elegant form on him, you guys don't know this, but now it's changed to like almost like this brown, thick leather that kind of fits into him. And as you look at it, it's just like this thick, ornate band. You see a little bit of like maybe some like dragon ivory kind of on the sides of it.
What else? Oh, it seems to be imbued with some tiers of effects. Currently, it's one away from its max tier. I don't know what that would unlock, but that would be fun.
Okay. I'm familiar with that concept.
Yeah.
How useful would being really strong for you be?
Oh, you can also turn into this dope
Oh,
Storm.
You already do
Storm
that.
Avatar.
I know.
Storm
but
element.
That's kind of my whole shtick.
Yeah.
It's kind of my whole shtick.
Can I do it?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
imagining
So you
that
just
with-
kind of stand there and you just slam your fists together, and
Watch
as you
this.
do so, you just literally see almost like this stone kind of cloud formation with like these blue runic symbols that kind of form over him, and you notice that he kind of almost like hardens over like a hard stone in a way, and inside you see almost like these clouds like swirling around him in a way, and you see lightning and little thunder clouds that kind of like like almost like storm effects on him.
Can you use your giant's might now?
You still understand us?
He does.
Yeah.
Do we understand him?
Yeah, you understand everything he says, and
Can
nothing.
Can you
Try
use
it out.
This is like-
What else can you do?
This has got you written all over it, though.
Yeah.
You know?
It does, but I don't want to like steal your thunder. I
I don't think it does have
don't know.
Orm written all over it at all. He already does everything in the belt, though.
Yeah, sure. Can I try to go big?
Yeah,
I
you
got
go
3
big.
more. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
go big.
You wait a second, and
Big
you definitely go big.
stone storm elemental.
What's this
How,
kid?
wait, does the storm, when he transforms into the storm, does it make him large?
Oh,
So now
okay.
he's large.
He's large. Oh.
So now you're just in enlarged form.
Hmm.
As you do so, you literally stand there. You notice that your size increases, and you literally gain these hawking strength that you've seen. You start shattering with more lightning, and you notice that you can basically you have the storm girdle. So this is an actual item if you want to look it up, Brian.
It's in a
yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's
Storm?
it's
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the storm girdle.
Oh, okay. I was expecting some
No.
homebrew text on Discord. is what I was
Nope.
doing.
This is I saw it. I'm like, this is badass actually. And this is right up the alley, and where it's at is awakened. So essentially, you don't know how, but it's got another entire state that you could go through and get.
QRS.
Now, when he attacks in that elemental form, is it still with his weapon?
Yeah, he's just an avatar.
And
He
that's
just
48 thunder damage on top of all your smites and shit?
Yeah. But like,
Storm Girdle awakened. Oh.
Like, what's he
Oh.
gonna, like, in honesty, what's
Okay.
he gonna do with that?
Okay. This is okay.
Or
I mean, I'm all about the physical, man.
it
I'm a
may,
powerful dude.
We don't care about we want awakened.
that's what that improves.
But he does elemental stuff.
And you have a sword that gets on fire or turns into lightning or acid or poison.
I'm trying to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know?
If you want to be nice, be nice. I won't be heartbroken. Do what you want to do.
Do you want
Like,
to
I don't-
do? Just mechanically.
Who cares? In addition, you
I
can
mean, I got the sword. Magnus has got the
Action.
bow. You know?
And he's got his gauntlets. This is the fourth of the bullshit items we found. So we're gonna put the fourth of the bullshit godlike ancestor legendary level items on the person who can use it the best, which is you.
It's Grendrich.
Technically, also
You see Delphine, who's like,
yeah. Where's our furball gang?
Yeah.
Get this guy in here.
totally on a different region at this
Feel
point.
pretty good. I feel as good as I did when I had that red gem.
and
Yeah.
without
But I
all
don't.
the
I
corruption.
don't feel corrupted.
It's good.
And you look like a badass. I mean, you guys are all starting to acquire things. I mean, he's like a vine enticed fucking,
If you won't be
Dwarf
upset
over
about
here.
it, I'll-
Did I get anything? Did my vines feel different when the storm died? Nothing. I don't get any less life force drain for killing minions of
Nope.
off.
Nope.
You fucking bow maker guy. Garrett can eat a dick. Garrett Gammon. His name?
Garrett.
Gannon?
Garrett.
Who are we
Gannon?
talking about?
Gannon.
It's
Jeez.
Gannon, like the
Wasn't there
fucking.
Garrett too?
Gavik was the guy that was.
Yeah, it was
Capula.
Storm Seeker.
You throw me my dice. That
So
I
what are you guys doing as you're sitting here?
We're going to Edgewatch.
We are doing what
Jesus, why?
Moonlight Marauders do. We're bullshitting.
We're buying time. What do we do? What do we do?
Ow!
Slam into the table.
It made this so much harder for him.
Content why he shall never give it.
This is some dope shit. Yeah, go for it. It increases your strength score to 23, so you'd be even more accurate to hit, and you do even more damage. Are you 20 right now? Yeah. So yeah, you're good. Yeah, it'd be smooth.
Alright, it's mine.
Yeah.
I'll come back to regular form.
All right. So you just.
I'm assuming you have to attune to that item.
Yep.
I'm already 3 slot the tune items anyway. So.
Yeah. Make sure you guys don't have more than 4.
We can do 4.
No, you only
Or is
can
it
have
3? Oh, okay.
I have 2.
Yeah. Make sure
I'll
you don't
take
have more
4.
than 3.
I'll take
I
4.
have my
Jake's over here like I
Oh, my
have 7.
staff.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even. I'm pretty sure I only have.
Baylor's Blade is probably one of them.
Yeah, Baylor's blade, the belt, and then I guess. What about the wand?
Oh yeah, your
That's
teleport.
personal.
Yeah, your teleport.
Oh, you have the tune of that teleport wand? I didn't know that.
Well,
Oh.
was it
Andrew's tried.
Yeah, he tried to use it. It
Oh,
didn't work,
okay.
remember?
Okay.
Is that would that be it for me?
That'd be your third item then. I would have had to give up, oh, I don't know.
What about the quill?
Probably my fucking tattoos, I guess.
There's magic items you don't have to attune
Yeah,
to.
that's a
You can
magical
item.
item
you
that's
just
not.
use, yeah.
Yeah.
Attuned items are usually like, what is the big fucking deal?
Yeah.
I mean, usually wands you don't even have to tune to.
What you
I
doing?
guess it depends. Some of them you do, some of you don't.
What are you doing, Magnus?
We're going to Edgewatch.
How you getting there?
Yeah.
That's up to this fly boy.
I mean, this is pretty much the closest we've
So
ever
you
been.
said as the elemental, I fly speed.
Correct.
Which allows you to stick on targets as melee more.
How often can I do that again?
Once a day. And you've just used it.
Yeah, but we're going to have a meeting right now
Yeah,
and
it's
probably
With
take
a
a nap.
sick old man.
Yeah. I don't know. That guy's crazy. Did you see he fought Relinov quite semi-successfully.
What time?
About midday.
Yeah.
So you guys
I
making
mean,
your way from the
fucking-
Stormsightish to Edwatch?
If we can take I guess I could take another fucking 3.
Well, I'm
Oh,
assuming
yeah,
the weather's
yeah.
clear too, so you just like normal bird and carry us.
I was gonna say we'd have to
Right
take an
on your
hour now, or I could summon a bird, and then we can be moving for the next hour. I get my rest, and then I can transfer to being. So that would save us an hour of just waiting around.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah, it'll be another third little spell slot. I'm fucking damn near out of those. I'm burning through these. Wait. Oh no, I still have the fucking bird. Yeah.
Wait, the one they used to save me.
Oh no, that one I would have been away. When I got out of the hole, I summoned another bird.
Yeah.
So I'd still have bird. Let's go, bird.
All right, so you take
Boat,
the new one that you
away!
brought out. You take the boat. You guys all gather inside.
Yeah.
You guys travel from where you guys are.
We can go an hour before I'd have to stop, and then I have to take over. So
Okay, so you guys travel for that hour.
yeah.
You got about maybe 2-ish, 3 hours left.
All right, I'll wild shape into a bird.
Okay.
Goose.
Goose,
Goose,
big
goose.
goose. Pick it back up. You guys are
Yeah.
dropped. You carry it the rest of the way. As you guys start getting closer, you guys make it to about, I'd say about a 2-hour journey to where the weather in the area has started to subside enough that it's caught up to where you guys have traveled. You start seeing the snow, though it's still cold from Landen. The actual wind and everything that was once blistering has completely calmed down. You guys, as you fly over, see many bodies of different storm chasers and different individuals that fought along this storm. And you notice that Nual still stands quite prominent. You make it closer and you start seeing these peaks of these bright, very different, ornate made structures with these high pointed peaks, almost like a drawbridge with 2 power endings on each side that start pointing up out of the clouds. You guys make it about 500 yards from where you see this. You notice that these clouds start to get so thick and you start seeing where the ground ends. This is the edge of the Hexwell region. There's nothing here other than clouds in this large bridge. You guys peer off, and as you look onto this bridge, you essentially see nothing but bright white mist that kind of flows across. You sit here, you wait.
Oh, what? We touched down next to a bridge?
Essentially, you are sitting right outside of Edgewatch, right here.
Damn.
All you see is this large bridge with these 2 large, ornate, very well-made pillars. You don't really see too much. There's nobody standing there. There's no city. There's no village. You just see this structure. You guys are about 500 feet away. Closer?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys approach. As you guys get to maybe 50 to maybe 35 feet away, you notice that markings start forming right at the base of your feet as you start walking. And cleaned, it's very prominent. And on all the walls that you see that are very low rising and all the pillars, you see the same wrote in very many, or excuse me, in every language of very different times. You see that there is language that says, "Do not enter. Sacred land. Only elven descent." You see different words and verbiage of the Rock's family, that this is sacred land. And as you look around, you see on the opposite side, as you kind of peer around, you know, like on one side it says one thing, and then as you look on the other side, it's almost like the opposite. No, rocks are not welcome. No rocks are welcome here.
Oh.
Stay out. Almost as if to say that this is the breaking point from where this is where they are no longer to pass. As you guys all look around, give me investigation checks, all 3 of you.
16.
So,
To check, I nat 20'd it, but I don't remember what my investigation mod is.
it's a bunch.
7.
It's
He's
12.
expertise. I was gonna say
Ooh,
he's
okay,
he's a
Jesus.
32.
less than that.
So you immediately notice
10.
tire tracks, caravan tracks, hoof tracks, pretty recent too. You notice that they are coming from the Rocks region to the Hexor.
I tell these guys that, and then I'm gonna ask Brian to send that message to see where we need to go.
You also notice that it looks like they've been like covered up, like someone tried to cover them up really well. No one else really noticed them, but you can see them. They were almost covered.
Damn.
You can see where they go.
Well, I'm gonna point out where they go.
You look and you believe that they're at least going to follow what looks like one of the main roads towards possibly Nual, or maybe a media.
Do I have any idea how long ago these were made?
You don't. Know that they were pretty recent though, so probably within the last couple days.
Okay. I will attempt to message the guy who was messaging me earlier.
As you sit there getting ready to kind of prep that, and you guys kind of, are you landing, standing now at the precipice of this?
Oh yeah, we would have landed, and then boat is back in rogue.
As you do so, you literally wait, and you see this now small individual as you guys kind of land, kind of comes out from just the faint, almost darkness of these clouds. That won't be needed.
Oh, hey, what up?
Start kind of muttering to yourself, you don't need to expend the spell, but as you start, you see this small elf come out. Well, at least small for maybe an elf, maybe 5'10", very frail, youngish. And you see as he goes maybe 50, 60 feet from you, not stepping past the bridge at all or anywhere close to it. You are the one named Orem who sent the message.
Yeah.
You see him very skittishly kind of look around. Give me one more perception check, all of you. I'll roll for Wade to see if he...
Oh boy, that's a natural 20.
Hey,
29.
24.
4 or 2, so...
One brand.
You look around and everybody kind of doesn't seem to notice anything. You see that this youngish elf, now you can see is probably pretty young, maybe actually in its adolescence for an elf. As you look, you notice the skittishness is followed by what you faintly hear is what sounds like a bow being notched. You hear it just faintly, and then you hear one more as it draws. That's where we're going to pick up next week. As you see this boy just kind of sitting there almost in this frightful state, kind of looking around, and these two noises that you hear very just distinctively, and you look around and you just see clouds. Just this bridge entrance. That's it. You don't really have a map out of the layout of what is around yet, or kind of what you really see with all the cloud cover. But yeah, we'll pick up there next week. And yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Good stuff. Another storm down. Another artifact found.
Is that the belt lace?
Yep.
Oh, the one. Okay, interesting. It was at a completely different storm site than I thought.
No, so this does something included with this. So
It's only half of it.
there's more to it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
But we'll find out
Figure it out
maybe
when we
next time.
Kill the next storm.